Are you ready?
What's going on, everybody? What's happening? Christian's mic cut off, so I'm not sure if he's still with us. If he's not with us, I'll lead the show. We'll have a very chill, eggnog-infused Saturday night. Lithium-infused, if you want to get specific about it. We have our trusty Wally Moose Nog glass.
Cheers! Wally World! Brandon, do you have the
Yes, sir.
XL? Is this you get the same size as me?
I don't know. I would assume so.
I think so. I have an XL version though, too.
Is it bigger than this?
Oh, it's gigantic. It's the size of your head. You can fit a gallon of eggnog in it.
Did you get yours from Books A Million?
Yeah, I did. I still got the box for it.
Same.
I still got the box for it. Brandon, let's get to this. First of all, welcome everybody to Planet Dirty. Greatest show on the internet. I know you guys have been waiting for this night since last month, and you're ready. Brandon, you got your Christmas wall up, I see. It looks good.
I do. You like that?
It looks great. It looks dynamite.
This is the first reveal, too. So there you go. There it is.
I like that Frankie has looks like he's got a Santa hat on.
Yeah, that Monster World, that Glenn Strange Frankenstein, my favorite design with the Santa hat. Check it out. Remember that rehauled Santa mask I did?
It looks dynamite, dude. Oh, my God.
There it is.
That looks great.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. Brandon, we got a super chat from our pal Saturn Video. You want to read this one out loud for me?
Legend says that if you eat 5 Christmas cakes and drink 5 shots of eggnog, the butter god Jojo Bibbidi will save the realm from the ongoing onslaught of DVDs. Will our heroes fulfill the prophecy? So I'm assuming the era of the Tang apes is over at last.
We don't know. We might. Maybe we'll do a Tang version 2 down the road. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But cheers. Brandon's point is eggnog. Let me give, first of all, Saturn Video, thank you. Let me give you a little something.
It's always been Creepshow 2. The one that we have is great value. So Creepshow 2 also, to me, just feels like that perfect 80s time capsule. You know what I mean? Like with the Firebird and the second sequence and all that stuff. The one that we have is great value, so it's a Walmart brand. It'll flip your lunch tray.
Merry Christmas, Planet Dirty. Ho, ho, ho. What is up, guys?
Cody Cooper. I love it.
Cody Cooper.
Dude, you look dynamite tonight. Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, we should have done the makeup. That's awesome.
Well, I wanted to find the makeup today, and I was like, I got my Alice Cooper tour hat on, Too Close for Comfort tour.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do the eyes, but I couldn't find the stuff for it today. I thought me and Sydney had some, but I didn't need. Look at Cody, dude. He's got, what kind of shirt are you wearing?
Merge.
Nice.
Dude, look at that. What is that?
It's a Clark Griswold mug. Nice. It's like a weird little mug.
Drink out of that thing?
I'm going to. It's my first time.
Oh, man. Well, go ahead and pour it up, dude. We're going to drink some eggnog. We got another super chat from Mickey B. Thank you. $5 super chat. Always great to see you guys. Happy early Christmas. Well, how about this?
Listen to me. The next time you have to think of it, buy a box of milk duds or sneak them in, and go to the hot butter and drizzle it all into the box of milk duds. It is the best thing you'll ever have in your life.
I love it.
And that's the truth. Oh, Brandon, you're already drinking, dude. You got to do a cheers.
I know.
You got to do a cheers, Brandon.
Okay.
So, Brandon, what's the name of the show tonight? You want to read the name of the show off to everybody real quick?
It's the Alice Cooper, Gremlin Laced Eggnog and Christmas Cake Armageddon special. I think that's what it is, right?
That is.
It sounds like you said Alex Cooper.
Alex Cooper.
Alex Cooper, his cousin.
It's the Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Brandon, you want to do a cheers? Brandon, I'll start off the cheers. All right, guys. I want to cheers to friends. I want to cheers to Cody looking dynamite tonight.
Thank you.
Cheers to everybody, being patient, even though the show happens less frequently. We know you guys are going to have a great time tonight. Cheers to the greatest rock career of all time, Alice Cooper. And cheers to good times during Christmas. Anybody got anything to add?
Cheers to who's respecting.
There you go. Let's have a sip of
Likewise.
this. Here we go.
We're like got milk ads. Man, I don't have a napkin or anything, so I got to be careful how I drink this.
Oh man, that's good, Brandon. The I put some whipped cream on the top of mine,
Oh damn!
and dude, it's actually dynamite.
Is yours guys spiked?
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not a really big fan of alcoholic eggnog, as lame as that makes me sound.
I had a spike one before we started. I put some rum in it, but it wasn't hitting right for me.
Yeah, this is just straight out of the bottle from Krueger. So
Nice.
Let me say hi to the guys in the chat real quick. Yo, we got Colin Murdy from Ireland. It's 3:47 a.m. here. Oh, that's not an Irish accent.
It's better than most.
Ian, how are you? CR, how are you? Dave Vanderhoff, how are you? Sing Poison, Cody says rock music for everybody.
Sing Poison?
Yeah.
Now I'm drawing blank of Poison.
We'll come back to you. Lauren McCullen, how are you? Larry McCullen, how are you? Chris Cullen, how are you? Iron Wolf, how are you? Justin Smith. Brandon said fuck it and started. Josh McCullough, how are you? Adrian James, Scratch Burno. Of course, Saturn Video, and here our biggest fan, the Cocaine Bear, went all out. God, he did, man.
Cocaine Bear is here.
And how are you? Wonder of This World, how are you? Quentin Loves Trains. Hey, Cody, today is my birthday. I'm going to be 19. Happy birthday, Quentin.
Happy 19th birthday.
Happy birthday, dude. You're becoming a man. KB, what's up, KB? I just did an interview on KB's channel the other day. Really, really cool guy. Go check out his channel, everybody. Retro Ryan, how are you? Says Creepshow 2/1. Brandon, can I get a ruling?
Yes, absolutely. That's no false information there. And we're clear.
I think that's everybody. Guys, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Alice Cooper Gremlin Laced show. I got we have somebody else stopping by. And we got Akeem. How are you, Akeem? There's a debate we're gonna have tonight, guys, when our other guest arrives. And I need Brandon to get really pissed off about it. I want him to fight. But Brandon, I was asking Brandon about this, Cody. I don't know about you. First, what am I doing? Brandon? It's a special occasion, obviously. With Christmas comes presents, right? And you know what would make a great present for any Planet Dirty fan this year? How about this?
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, you filthy animals! The Butter Claus has a big surprise for you. Available now until Christmas is the new Planet Dirty Christmas tea. Melted butter has never tasted so good while wearing your new Christmas Planet Dirty shirts. And on our second shirt is a famous quote from the Butter Lord himself. I just want to say Merry Christmas, and then I will shut up about it. Order now, or the Butterman will show up at your house naked and afraid. These shirts are on a flash sale for the next 24 hours too. Merry Christmas!
Dude, I wish you had just looped it for like another 5 minutes. That would have been so good.
I looped it long enough to where I was looking at you guys like, okay, is this gonna end?
I love it.
Man, did you really have Santa doing that? That sounded just like Santa.
I did.
But guys, I just dropped the link. Those shirts right now, if you order them now, you'll get them before Christmas. They're $16. And Brandon, this is the new Planet Dirty Christmas logo. How about
I
that,
love it.
dude?
That's good.
How about that? So
Sweet.
you got two options, guys. Click on that link. It'll take you to the main new logo tee. You can get that. And if you go there, you can look at the storefront and then you can get the I just want to say Merry Christmas and then I'll shut up about it tee.
I love it.
And guys, I see people get stuff off of the T Public and then nobody sends me a picture of the stuff when they buy it. Send me a picture of it and I'll post it. We'll share stuff about it.
Here's your picture.
There you go. Look at that, dude. You're dynamite. Dude, you're getting compliments tonight, dude.
Thank you guys.
Everybody hit the damn like button. We need 90 likes, says Johnny Loves Horror. Johnny Loves Horror, you're right. We do need 90 likes. Guys, let me ask you this, guys. Cody, do you have the Christmas tree cakes?
I do. They weren't at,
son of a bitch.
they were not at every store I checked though. I was surprised.
Yeah, they ran out, dude. All my stores ran out. I could find
Hold on,
one
Brandon.
single cake.
So did you get that at a convenience store?
I
Where
don't
did you
even
get that cake?
I don't even like these. But I'm gonna eat the shit out of them.
Where did you get that cake, Brandon? Was that a convenience store cake?
Publix. And it's bigger than the regular cakes too.
Oh, the jumbo cake.
Okay, so
Wider.
I'm looking
Weird.
at the chat. People are saying that theirs is sold out too. So guys, I'm
Yeah.
like an idiot, Cody, like an
Mhm.
absolute idiot. I was like, I'll go get my cakes to the day of the show because I want them. They're in a box wrapped in plastic. So my dumbass said, I'm gonna get them the day of, so they'll be fresh. Which makes 0 sense. And so I go to the store 2 hours ago, and I couldn't find them.
They have like Elf on the Shelf stuff that I could find everywhere.
So I rage bought some homemade cookies made in the bakery. I got some zebra cakes. And then I got Brandon's favorite.
No.
I got the unicorn cakes.
Oh yeah. Hey, those are actually pretty good. Don't sleep on those.
I'm fixing to try them.
You know what's
Pretty
crazy
good.
about these though? Like everywhere I looked on the shelf, they didn't have them, but each store would have like a random shipper somewhere in the store. And I came out of the bathroom and saw these, so that's the only reason why I was able to grab them.
I've been buying them all month, and for some reason tonight we couldn't find them anywhere. It was
I know.
bullshit.
I haven't had them in years.
I'm fixing to try one of these unicorn cakes.
Like I said, I did see that they had like some Elf on the Shelf ones. They had like they're like little cake squares. Like they had a hot chocolate one that looked pretty good. That was at Walmart.
Brandon, so you get these for your kid?
We've gotten them before. They're pretty good. I ended up eating more than she did.
Damn, Brandon, that's a fat tree.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost dropped mine.
Brandon, can you one bite that?
Try.
Oh.
Wait, like do a comparison.
Yeah, see in the pack they make them skinnier in the pack, but mine looks like a deformed Chernobyl tree or something.
Y'all want to get the photo? All right. I feel like Brandon will hold it
I don't-
all night if I don't say anything.
Brandon has his shit on loop like in
Speed.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
tastes
dude.
really old, dude.
It's so cute.
This does not taste normal.
I didn't like. So I got a pack of those, Brandon, on accident. The XLs. The icing to cake ratio is off on those.
Yeah.
I wasn't digging those. Cody's got the right one. You got the power plant Christmas tree cake.
Yeah, those are
Cody's
delicious.
Cody's got the normal one. Dude, these unicorn cakes are.
Did they have anything Christmas treat wise?
No,
No.
not a damn thing. I did see this one guy walk up to the shelf and grab like 7 of the strawberry shortcake boxes. Just put his hand on the shelf and went.
Those things are so good. The strawberry shortcakes.
I'm not a big
All right.
fan of cake.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Give me y'all's. What's up, John Flesher? Good to see you. CHH is keeping the doors open at Little Debbie buying all those sweets. Give me, and for the chat, guys, in the chat, give me your top 3 Little Debbie snacks. It don't have to be just Little Debbie because there might be a couple companies, but I mean, give me your top 3 box snacks. Like it could be Twinkies, oatmeal cream pies, whatever kind of. Give me your top 3 of all time, Brandon. Then we'll go to Cody.
I think they're called raspberry Swiss rolls. They're like the raspberry version of the Swiss rolls. They're like beige colored with like the raspberry syrup inside of them. Those things are fire.
This eggnog's good.
Regular Swiss rolls, and then also the are they called Star Crunch?
Yeah.
Star Crunch are hideous looking, but they taste good.
Dude, especially when they're cold. Like put them in the fridge, dude. So good.
It was like eating.
Really
Surprise, Cody. He puts them in the fridge.
I know, really.
Damn. So these oatmeal cream. Oh, hey, listen, oatmeal cream pies are not to be slept on either.
Oh no, not. The oatmeal cream pies always remind me of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Remember when they were feeding the ant?
Mm-hmm.
That used to freak me out.
Cosmic Nightmare Film says, I want to do guys shout out to Stripe tonight. He's hanging out with us. Let me put Stripe by the snacks. If I can get him to sit still.
Shout out to Gizmo for hanging out with us tonight.
Oh. Let's see what people are saying. Brandon, can I get a ruling on this? Andy Harkasitas says, who likes fish sticks?
Thumbs up.
Do you get a certain brand of fish sticks?
No, I don't. I just want them overcooked and drenched in cocktail sauce. Overcooked and drenched in cocktail sauce. Those and the fish sandwich from McDonald's are about the extent of my seafood likability. Mm-hmm. So if you want to consider that actual seafood.
What is the scale of your seafood likability? I'm actually very interested in this.
That's it. It's just those two things. Everything else can kiss my ass.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of seafood either. I don't like fish that smells like fish. I know that sounds weird, but like tuna, I'm okay with tuna, and then as fishy as I get is shrimp.
Yeah, I'm okay with salmon sometimes, but it's got to be like
a
certain way. Yeah.
Brandon, do you ever? This brings up a question. Justin says this does not taste normal. Keeps eating it. Are you the kind of guy that if you buy something, even if it tastes horrible, you pound through it just because you're cheap? Or
no, I'll throw it in the trash. I get too full of rage to just power through it.
So you rage eat? No,
yeah.
You don't rage eat. Do you ever rage eat?
I rage, throw it out, and then I bust through the wall and go kill somebody. That's how I deal with the problem usually.
Going for the zebra cake. Hell yeah. No, that's all right. All right, let's see what people are saying real quick. Then we'll go to Cody. Oatmeal cream pies are the GOAT.
They are.
Josh says oatmeal cream pies as well. Nightmare Film says cosmic brownies and nutty buddies.
Yeah, nutty buddies. They're legit.
Ho-Ho's Twinkies. Brandon, no lie. Those unicorn cakes are better than these zebra cakes.
They're good, aren't they?
They just make you happy when you bite into them. Thoughts on fruitcake?
Fruitcake is good.
I don't think I've ever had it.
Yeah, there's really nasty fruitcake, but there's really good fruitcake. Yep.
Let's see. Fudge dipped Twinkies, zebra cakes, and Gonzitos. Is that those little Mexican snacks that you can get at Walmart? Anyway, we had somebody else chime in with one. Let's see. Honey buns, oatmeal cream pies, and Swiss cake rolls.
Dude, put a honey bun in the microwave. It'll change your life.
Flip your lunch tray.
Cody, why don't you take me through your top 3 snack cakes or snacks?
Yeah, so I like those brownies, not the cosmic ones. I prefer the ones with the little nuts on them. And then,
really?
Yes, I prefer those over the cosmic ones. But I think the cosmic ones I had for the first time on Planet Dirty. But I prefer the nut ones. And then I like the the cream pie ones, the oatmeal cream pies. And then my favorite one's the Star Crunch. It was like eating candy for lunch. I thought I was cool on the playground.
Damn, both of y'all are Star Crunch guys?
Dude, put them in the fridge. I swear to God. Cody, you can vouch for the fridge thing, right?
I haven't tried it in the fridge. You know what? I may have, say if I had my lunch in there, but I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God. They're so chewy and yeah.
CR says
about Star Crunches.
Brandon, moon pies are slept on. Put it in the microwave for 10 seconds and they're amazing.
I've never been a huge fan of the moon pie.
Cody?
Again, it's more, I'm not a big fan of Twinkies and Ho-Hos and stuff like that. And that's what I feel like moon pies are in the same kind of category. When
I was a kid, when I was living in St. Bernard Parish, on Shangri-La, Mardi Gras, they would throw moon pies out to everybody.
Really?
I swear to God. I guess they had a factory of them out there where they made them or something. So they would throw them out on the floats. It was awesome, and I used to eat those all the time.
And that it was during Mardi Gras, or was it like a normal Tuesday?
Mardi Gras,
Okay.
which in New Orleans, Mardi Gras is a normal Tuesday. But I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite. Nobody in the chat has said this. None of you guys have said it. I don't really have a top 3 per se. My favorite of all time, and even when I go to work, people are like, "Those are your favorite." I'm like, "Yes." The donut sticks, the 2-pack of donuts.
Oh, those are good. Yeah,
I love those so much.
aren't they like the cake donuts or whatever? Or you're supposed to dip in your coffee or something?
Yeah, like coffee donuts.
Coffee cakes.
Oh my God, they're delicious.
They are good.
Now, Brandon, when's the last time you went to the gas station and got an Otis Spunkmeyer muffin or a cupcake? The big ass, you know what I'm talking about, the Otis Spunkmeyer muffins?
Probably 2019-ish. Because there was
You
a gas
remember,
station right by my work.
You remember?
July 22nd. I was on my way to work Tuesday morning,
It was
8:03.
right by my work at the time, you know? I'm pretty sure that's the kind of muffin brand I'm thinking of.
7-Eleven.
Oh,
They also had they had this off-brand what is that meat sandwich at McDonald's called? The rib, the McRib. There was
the
like
McRib,
an off-brand. There's an off-brand McRib they sold.
Hamburger?
At the gas station. It's fucking fantastic. But dude, the real McRib's fucking gross. I can't get into it.
Dude, I love the McRib. I'll stop the press for that.
I had it a week ago, and I'm like, this is nasty.
Dude.
I couldn't do it.
Well, Brandon, is this another one of those? I swear to God, they taste different now than they used to.
I don't know. I only had the McRib twice, the official McRib. Just like a week ago, and then a couple months or like a year or two ago before it did the final tour thing. I didn't like it either time. But the gas station off-brand McRibs were delicious, and the ones back in elementary school that were obviously made of like, grade F circus meat and filler were delicious too. I don't know what it is about the McRib. I just don't like it.
So did you guys go get the double decker when it came back? It's here till the 20th. Did any of you guys get that?
Mm-mm.
I did,
No.
and they made it wrong, and I was literally so pissed.
Uh-oh.
Like I was so pissed about my Taco Bell. That's my favorite thing on the menu, and they took it off and they brought it back, and instead of putting beans to hold the stuff together, it was like nacho cheese. And I know I was talking to Christian about this. He's like, that sounds better. Like, man, I grew up with the beans, so I was very upset. And but I guess it was just the people made it wrong. These kids, they don't care when they're making it. They don't speak complete sentences to you. They're just like, I'm like, dude, like you could talk to me. It's like I don't like. Here you go. Like that's like that's like your conversation when you go through a drive-through now.
Yeah.
It's like, man.
They're rather just grunt.
Mhm.
Let me ask y'all something though, and then I'll get to Ann's super chat just a second. And for the chat, because for me, a great drive-through experience, in where I live is the Bible Belt. Okay, so you go up. We got the Chick-fil-A, and it's always packed, guys. You go up there. Welcome to Chick-fil-A. I just want to say, I hope you have a blessed day. I would love to be weird, and they're overly nice, and they're talking to you. Something about that pisses me off so much. You know what I like, Brandon? I like when you pull up to the drive-thru. You have to wait a second and say, "Hey, anybody there?" And you get that. Go ahead. That's what I want, Brandon. That's what I want. I don't want a hello. I don't want a how are you. I want that. Go ahead. And then you just order. And then when you're done, they don't say anything. And then you have to go.
Second window.
And then you have to go. And that's it. Go ahead, pull forward. Like, that's what I want, Brandon. I'm not looking for Jesus in the drive-thru. I'm not looking for salvation. I want fries, a burger, and a Coke Zero.
And hate.
That's
all you want.
So you know what I hate is when I'm in the middle of ordering and they assume I'm done. And like there's been times where I'm like they have to say it twice to me. I'm like, dude, I'm still not done. I'm going with this.
I'm still going.
clear your schedule out. I need another McDouble. Let's go.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
Did any of you guys get the adult Happy Meal thing with the chicken nugget buddies?
Yeah.
I got that the other day. Me and Sydney, I got 2 of them for me and Sydney.
Same toy.
Same fucking toy.
It was the same one that I got, right? It was like that.
The woman nugget.
Yeah, the woman nugget.
I want the ice nugget, the frosty nugget.
Is that the one that Garrett got? Garrett's the only one that got a cool one. Everyone else got the same one we got. I don't know how Garrett got a different one from everybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up early. Me and Sydney got to go in town tomorrow, finish off a little Christmas shopping. It's funny because I got to wake up early and run my ass off after eating all these cakes, but it's worth it. But I think tomorrow we're gonna try again. We saved one of the boxes because the box art's so wacky looking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with all the nuggets and stuff on the side and everything.
They're expensive though, man. These adult Happy Meals.
Well, can you guys believe the price of fast food nowadays? I mean, seriously, it's not even a joke. I mean, Brandon, like the only this is probably why I eat so much pizza, because pizza is recession proof.
Yeah, it is.
It's inflation.
Even
it's
Taco Bell is
proof.
ridiculous now.
Mm-hmm.
Taco
Bell is $20 plus every time now, no matter what.
Do you guys remember? I'm a little bit younger than you guys, but like even you guys, so you guys would even remember better than me. 2009 specifically, my mom would give me like $5 like a week for food because I would tell her that's all I would need, and she would give me a $5, and I would stretch that $5, Brandon, out. This is not good, but I would always get water at McDonald's, and they give you the little cup, and I'd fill it like it's like 10 cents, and I'd get Mountain Dew in it. But I'd get out of school at like 1:30 because I had an extra class. I didn't have to take a full day's schedule at that point. I'd get out of school at like 1:30, and then me and my buddy would go to Taco Bell. We would get 5-layer nachos for 79 cents, and it was a platter, Brandon. It looked like that. 79 cents. Now, if me and City get Taco Bell, dude, there's a price point now for 2 people for fast food, $25. Yeah, $25. That's the price. Yep. I mean, it's crazy, dude. I go to Domino's and I get medium pizza. Me and City will just get a big New Yorker, which I get. That's become my favorite pizza of any like pizza joint now. Like I get the big New Yorker a lot, but we get deals from Domino's all the time. Mm-hmm. They give you points. You order a couple pizzas, then you got a free medium. Come get it whenever you want it. Mm-hmm. It's insane. It's like people need to be eating pizza more because it's the only thing. It's the only thing that's inflation proof.
People would be a lot happier if they eat pizza more.
That's true.
I agree. But the dollar menus, they don't even exist anymore, right?
Yeah, there's no dollar. They have a value menu now. It's like $2.50.
Oh, go straight to hell.
And no more $5 footlongs. It's like, buy 2 footlongs, get the third one for $5. It's like, well,
Sean, I don't know where I'm assuming you live in America. If I go to Wendy's with Sydney, I'm sorry, I don't know where Sean's from. We get the same thing. Let me break this down for Sean. I get 2 number 6s meals, Sean. I get the spicy chicken sandwich with a fry and a drink. That's like $22. It's over $20. I know. If I go to Whataburger and I get a ham double and then Cindy gets a regular burger, again, after fries, drinks, again, it's like $25. Cane's, forget about it. Basically, when you go to pay Brandon, you just stick your arm in the window and let them chop it off. That's how expensive Cane's is.
Yeah.
It's getting crazy.
And I'm a Caniac dude, so that's like the most expensive thing that I got on that menu.
Oh, I get the Caniac too. And then City gets a box and she never finishes it. So I finish what she has. I'm full as a tick by the time I get done with Cane's, man.
Mm-hmm.
Once I went to McDonald's to get a chicken sandwich, it was $12. I was like, I get 6 tacos from Taco Bell for $11. Oh, that's another thing. Do you guys remember the taco box you can get? Like the party box?
It's like $12 for 12 tacos. Something weird like that. Now it's like $25.
So my brother was my brother hit me up the other day, last week or so, and I was telling him, I was like, Trey, please come see Godzilla with me. Like, please, because he's a big Godzilla fan too. We both grew up watching him. And he was like, do you want me to get something to eat? You want to get something to eat before the show? I said, do me a favor, go to Taco Bell and get a party pack. We can eat that, then go to the movie theater because you're really going to spend money at the movie theater. He said, that's fun. And he got there and he's like, dude, what the hell? I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I thought these were $12. And I was like, oh shit, no, dude. So it's over double that now.
No.
So it's nuts, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Definitely. Fast food is not convenient anymore.
It's not. City does use those apps though, like the McDonald's app, and she says sometimes you can get deals and stuff on there. I think they've been pushing that.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Whenever you go to the drive-thru, like, you want to order off? You want to? All you hear is McDonald's app. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I got a large French fry. So back in like high school, I used to get a large French fry all the time. It was like $2. And so I went to get a large fry this time, and it was like $3 something. I was like, geez, man. So my whole total was like $5 with the drink or whatever. So I go through and they're like, oh, this would have been $1 if you had an app. I was like, why is it so much less with this damn app?
I guess they're pushing that shit on you,
Yeah.
We got a super chat from Ann Lives. Ann Lives is a good kid, y'all. He's I saw he started commenting on my videos a while back, and I went to his channel, and man, he's killing it. He did a video where he went over like I don't know, like 40 movies he watched in a month and ranked them. It was incredible. He's really getting into movies and checking out a lot of stuff, which I think is amazing. Let me give him a clip real quick. This is a classic.
The best part of eating corn on the cob is when like shit sprays out of it and you hit somebody in the eye with the water.
Classic.
But the question is, we're going to start with Cody on this one. What's the best Christmas gift you three have ever gotten?
So one year, it was back when the Jurassic World came out. The Lost World. I'm sorry, Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World.
Part 2.
Yeah, Part 2. There was like this. It was like a van or something
By the river.
Yeah, it was like a work truck, and then in the back of the work truck would open up, and it would have it was like an operating table, and it came with a little Kelly doll. So it was really it's something I really wanted. I remember my uncle got me that, so that was really cool. And then I remember Christmas Eve, because when I was younger, I used to open up a gift on Christmas Eve. And I remember I got Scream 2, and I thought I was so cool. I got
VHS
Scream 2 on VHS, yeah. So those are two of my favorites back in the day.
So we're talking 96, 97 when you got these? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon, take me back, dude. Take me back to like Christmas 94, 95.
Probably around that same time. I think to this day, the best gift I've ever gotten that stuck with me the most is my grandparents got me a Sega Genesis when I was 5 or 6, and it was the one that came with Sonic 2 in the box, and they also got me, and they also got me Sonic 1 standalone with it, and I think that vividly that's the most compelling gift I've gotten still, I think, so far. Maybe not the best, but it's the one that stuck with me the most. Like I was the most excited about it. So,
Brandon, did I tell you about a year ago? I was going running one morning, and my neighbor, I was walking past their trash can, like on the street. My neighbor threw away an in-box Sega Genesis bundle.
Wow.
I'm assuming you took it out of the garbage, right?
I took it out. Cindy made me clean it off real good.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to give a shout out real quick. Hold on.
There we go.
Yeah, I got it. It's in the game room too. Brandon, I've got really quick. I'll answer the question too. I have got to sell my Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. Are you guys aware of what that is? In the chat, do you guys know what that is? Clay Fighter. Do you guys know what Clay Fighter is? The game. It was a huge game in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a 64 version, Clay Fighter 63 in the third, and it's a playoff of Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, but it's claymation type warriors. And there's Bad Mr. Cody, you would love this. Bad Mr. Frosty, Laffy Taffy, Booger Man made a cameo appearance on the game. I don't know if you remember Booger Man, great character. Earthworm Jim was in the game.
Okay, I know Earthworm Jim.
It's a really fun game. Blockbuster got an exclusive version. It was called Clay Fighter Sculptor's Cut. All right. It was only available to rent from Blockbuster. I rented the game the week of Katrina. And so the storm hit, and I had the game with me. It's the most sought after and expensive video game, one of the most expensive video games ever. I own it. And it's worth $1,000.
Nice.
I need to sell it.
No, man, you need to keep that.
Wait another 70 years before
I hated that game. I fucking hated that game. I loved The SNES Clay Fighters, Judgment Clay in the first one, but I did not like the 64 game at all.
Oh, well, I prefer. Yeah, I've got the game on Genesis
Mhm.
as well as that. I want to talk about something with you guys in a second, but let me answer the question next. My favorite gift I ever got for Christmas was definitely the Sega Dreamcast. It was Christmas '99, I think.
Sounds right.
Christmas '99, and I'll never forget. I mean, so at that point, before that, I grew up. I had a Nintendo and a Super Nintendo, and I had a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and a Sega Genesis. And to this day, the Sega Genesis is still my favorite system of all time. But I didn't even know, as a kid, you're not really keen to that kind of stuff. I didn't even know what Sega was. And for some reason, my dad, he always liked buying Sega systems for me as a kid. I don't know why. Whenever it was my birthday or Christmases, he didn't play games. For some reason, he was like Sega loyal. So what happened was, my mom was like, "Y'all go open up your stockings." And so I pulled a game out of the stocking. And all of a sudden, when I pulled the game out of the stocking, it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. And then I was like, "What the hell? What is this for? I don't have a PlayStation." And then after that, it was another game, WWF Attitude.
Mhm.
And I was like, "What the hell? What is this? How am I going to play this, Mom?" She goes, "Oh, you didn't get him the system? You didn't get him the system, Tommy?" And then he brought the system out to us and we played it. And it was the most amazing system I've ever had. I think the Dreamcast it came out too early. People were pissed off from Sega because of they were pissed off from Sega because of Saturn. It really pissed people off. They didn't even put a Sonic game. They didn't put a platforming Sonic game on there and stuff like that. So
I didn't like the Dreamcast at all. There was I think it was called Royal Rumble. There was a video game, and when you played the Royal Rumble, maybe it was the same game you're talking about, dude. It had like 15 wrestlers in there. So, and there's 30 people in a Royal Rumble. So after you will, like, sometimes you'd eliminate the same person 3 times. You're like, oh great, here comes Gangrel again. It just made no sense to me for a system at that caliber.
I still love my Dreamcast. I play a lot. Sonic Adventure is one of the best games I've ever played in my life, ever. I don't know if you guys have played that. The Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 is fucking incredible. We got a super chat from Chris Cullen. Hey, Planet CHHT Public Order is that. Thank you, man. Great merch as always. How was your Christmases growing up? This question is for everyone on the panel. How was your Christmases growing up? Cody, take it away, man.
Yeah, man, Christmas was always magical time, no matter what. I didn't grow up with a lot of money, but I didn't grow up poor. We always had enough, and Christmas was always just a magical time for us. It was awesome, full of nostalgia. So it's still my favorite time of the year. It's my favorite holiday. So I like to keep it. I'm trying to shove Christmas down my throat this year, so it feels like Christmas, because Halloween didn't feel like Halloween. Thanksgiving didn't feel like a Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping Christmas, but so far it hasn't felt like Christmas just because it's come up so quick. And I'm hoping it's not, it's going to be a trend where next year it's the same thing. And then the thing, I'm just getting to that age where you lose the magic. So I'm just shoving it down my throat and putting it in my beard and celebrating Christmas that way.
It is different from when you're a kid, man. What was it about a kid that made it so special? Man, was it just the presents, or was it like, what was it?
It had to be a mixture of things. Even like the last day of school, I remember we would put shaving cream on our desks. Did you guys do that, or was that just us?
We did that.
Okay, cool.
I don't recall doing that,
because now I think about it, it's like, why were we doing that? Like was it cleaning it or what? But we put shaving cream on our desk. Yeah. Holiday stuff, which I don't know if you can do with that in school anymore. Make Christmas cookies, or decorate Christmas cookies, or make gingerbread houses. We used to have like the milk cartons, and you put like the graham crackers on it, paint, stick it on there with some frosting, use some red hots as the lights. But yeah, man, it was a combination of things. Same with like the last day of school before Thanksgiving. You'd always watch the cartoon version of not the Lord of the Rings, but the Hobbit. I remember always watching that. It was just a good time. Maybe some Bill Nye the Science Guy, but it was, it's a just a cluster of things, I think, come together. And when you're older, you don't have that. Like, some people, if you work retail, weekends aren't weekends anymore. So yeah, I think it's just, like I said, a combination of things.
Brandon?
But Brandon, it probably feels a little more like Christmas with you because you can relive those things through your child or with your child now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually agree. I ditto everything Cody just said. Ditto completely. Like that's totally my answer. Still, it does not feel like Christmas. It didn't feel like Halloween or Thanksgiving. The new baby coming and Isabella does help for sure because she's all about it. She's in the magic, and I'm not going to destroy it. Her, but as far as personally goes, it just doesn't feel. It doesn't feel like the holidays. I feel like everything came on way too quickly. Like it was January 2 weeks ago.
Exactly.
So I'm just like,
I hate it.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
She's
having a blast, but we're just caught up in the damn. This year had a momentum like nothing else, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy.
So I want to ask you this question now. Your daughter's not watching, right?
No.
Okay. so like when do you like? When, like, you may not even know this question, like, when are you going to tell her there is no Santa? I know that's years down the road, so I don't even know if you even thought about that, or if you're just going to let nature do its course and have, like, the kids at school or something,
That's a great question. I'm not really sure what to do about that because she's either going to get her heart broken one way or the other.
Mm-hmm. See, me 1 year there was just no presents under the tree from Santa. I was like, I guess there's no Santa. Like I just kind of like, for all I know, there is a Santa. No, he just stopped coming here.
The good thing to do, I guess, would be like when I do have the talk with her in a couple of years, be like, Santa's not really a person. He's a state of mind, and but still, like that still ruins it too. Like either, no matter what you do, it fucking ruins it because you want, as a kid, you want Santa to be a real old guy from the North Pole.
Yeah,
you don't want him to be a fucking state of mind. So I don't really know what to do about it. I have no idea.
And you have years and years till that even happens. But yeah, even it's crazy. I watch Gremlins all the time as a kid, and they basically tell you that there's no Santa. But I never caught on to that, and I watched it 100 times before I even knew Santa wasn't real. So it's like it's weird how you like, wow, that's a crazy story in that movie, or you don't catch on to it when you're a kid. But now I'm just like, oh my god, I hope kids aren't watching this. Just because I don't want them to find out there's no Santa by this movie.
With all these nicknames, everyone that I accumulate like 3 pounds of fat.
How dare you?
Well, there it is.
Talk smack about Santa Claus. What are you going to do? Tell me wrestling's fake next? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Jesus. What's going on, my brothers?
What's
going on?
Man.
How's the night going over there?
I think we're already sugaring out a little bit.
Oh, no. You guys, what are you having? Your eggnog? Did you nog up?
Yeah, we've been nogging.
Passed out, or I need to hurl.
Oh, baby, you got the Christmas story glasses. I love that.
I don't think the Christmas cakes and the eggnog is mixing well. It just feels a little weird, or it could have been the large pizza I had before this.
Oh my god, that is too funny. What did you guys eat those cakes?
We did.
I had one.
Oh,
they were good and terrible at the same time.
They didn't have any Christmas cakes on, so I had to get unicorn cakes. Dude, these are actually pretty dynamite.
No, I've never had those things before, ever.
No,
those Christmas cakes.
Oh, you never? Yeah, I had them. I'm not a big cake fan, so I've never really. I didn't eat them that much growing up. But
how were they?
Yeah,
all right.
They're okay.
All right.
Not my thing. That's probably the last one I'll have. Is just that one.
Now that Garrett's here.
What up?
Brandon, I'm ready for you to fight for your right.
Gremlins 1 or 2.
Garrett, today's your day. Tonight's your night. I see Garrett's got his Gremlin. That one looks good. Which one is that one?
This is a I don't know which the brand this one was. It's
Dude, that's hella nice.
Is that good? Do you have Daffy?
mine looks like
it's just like derpy kind of. Look at
it. This one's handmade.
You made that?
No, I didn't make it. It would look a lot derpier if I made it.
I'm trying to think what brand put this out. Mediacom 2013.
That one looks good. Yeah, I got this one from Trick or Treat like back in 2015.
This is a big boy. I have the
Yeah,
little
looks good.
stripe. Actually, I think I have that one. I have like the little striped puppet one. Is that what that one is? Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Now the
Oh, look
chat.
at that
I'm
thing.
gonna make a poll in the chat. Garrett claims that it's no contest.
No contest.
That's no contest. You're a bona fide jackass. That's a quote. That's a quote, Brandon.
All
You're
right,
a
let's
bona
go.
fide jackass moron if you believe Gremlins 2 is better than Gremlins 1.
Let's do it.
Now, Brandon has a bone to pick.
I want to hear it. Go ahead.
Oh, look at that fresh haircut, dude.
Yeah, look at what happened over there. You just cleaned
He's
it
like-
all up.
He's like, I'm Uncle Festering it for Christmas.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for the vampire shoots, guys. That's what I'm getting ready for.
Oh yeah.
I see.
Who is Sonny?
What bone am I supposed to have picked?
You think he's full of crap.
Oh yeah, Garrett, you're full of shit, dude.
What the new batch is better than the OG?
Why
what's
is
really
it better,
weird?
Brandon?
I have to interject here real quick before I get on my tangent. Stripe is the name of the leader in the first movie, right?
Yes.
In part 2, I fucking all these like 25 years, I thought the leader was called Spike.
I did
In
too.
part
So
two.
did I.
A little
It's really
while,
called
but
Mohawk.
yeah,
Which
but
is
Oh.
they don't ever say it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, I thought it was Spike as well.
Thanks, Jaden. Jaden Angle.
Jaden's all up on those Kurt. I'm all up on those Kurt Angle memes. When I'm with you.
But I
You
mean,
know-
I like part 2, but I just don't think it's even a comparison in quality. I mean, I think I know where they went with it. They had to try to make it a little more kid friendly, a little bit more Looney Tunes because of the backlash on the first one. But
Mhm.
it's just hard to really put anything in front of that first one because it's so iconic. I mean, it's got cross between Christmas movie, kids movie / horror movie. I mean, it's kind of got everything. It's
Mhm.
one of my probably easily top 10 favorite movies of all time.
And
Fantastic.
like Gremlins 2 has one of my favorite scenes ever put on film, and that's the Hulk Hogan when they interrupt him. Like I absolutely mark out for that scene, and I have all my life. When I was a little kid, Gremlins 2 was my favorite, but now that I'm older, it's Gremlins, the first one.
Well, my thing is this.
But I love them both.
Garrett, what would have been your version of part 2?
I never
'Cause
thought about that before.
Because my thing is, don't you agree a little bit that Gremlins is plot hole city in a sense?
Of course, but I mean, what isn't though?
I
Like,
know,
mean, it
you're
really,
right. You're
it
right.
really is, but I mean, we could nitpick anything and be like, "Oh, this doesn't make sense because of this." And
You would ruin the movie that way, you know?
But that was something as a kid I would even think about. I was like, well, is it when the sun goes down?
That
But
was
no,
I
no,
did
because it's
question that
past
too.
midnight.
never crossed my mind. Same with them walking on snow. Never crossed my mind that was getting them wet.
I thought about that. That's the
I
only
did
time I
too.
ever thought about it.
I thought about that too with the snow, and then I was like, you're right. It was very plot hole-ish when it came to that. But it has an eerie feeling about it. And I don't know if you guys would know, but do you remember, I think Burger King put out like those records when we were kids? I don't know. I'm older than you guys, so maybe you guys don't remember.
My sister had them, or my sister does have them.
Oh man, those things like
They're
I
like
remember-
books with records at the end.
Yeah,
right?
but I remember watching or listening to those maybe before I even saw the movie. Maybe I don't remember, but I still have those things, and the guy's voice that narrates it was like so eerie. It's like if you ever you could probably easily find them on YouTube. It's such a great little novelization. And Burger King put out like every week they'd put out a different part, and then by the end, if you had them all, you had pretty much the whole movie spliced in, and it was really cool. But yeah, definitely gave an eerie vibe. Oh yeah, she was killing it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But anything with Phoebe Cates, I'm in for. So
Yeah.
it still works.
Brandon, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about Jingle All the Way.
A fucking plus. That's a crystal skull right there. Turbo Man's the fucking man. That movie is I feel like that
Sinbad.
movie's it's perfectly rated now, but I feel like it was very underrated for a long time. But now everybody seems to love it, which is fantastic. It's every time I watch that movie, I've seen it 100 fucking times, but I always forget that Phil Hartman's in the movie until I watch it. I'm always pleasantly fucking surprised. I'm like, yes. That was probably his last film role, right? Before he got
I think Small Soldiers was.
I love Small. So that's a Joe Dante film too.
Yeah. That was one. That was one they filmed it kind of for adults, and then they're like, "Hey, this can't be for adults." And Joe Dante's like, "Shit," He had a whole nother moment where it was like he had to dumb it down, like he did for Gremlins 2.
It looks like Gremlins is winning it by a landslide.
They're both great. Both great movies, though.
They are.
I'm a jackass, I guess. Gremlins 2 has 24% to Gremlins having 76%.
Well, I always remember too. The beginning of Gremlins 2, they would always have like, I think it was like Donald Duck and Bugs, and they would be talking about the WB merchandise you want to sell. And I remember they had like the Batman magazine and stuff like that. I think it was on that.
The Warner Brothers ball cap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. These like erasing things. Yeah.
What the hell is a Gorgonite? Is that something from like The Hobbit or something?
No. Gorgonite is one of the. Aren't they the good guys on the on Small Soldiers? The one.
Yeah, the animal dudes.
Yeah, the animal dudes. And then Tommy Lee Jones played Duke Nukem, or I forgot what the other ones. The Star Connect. The Star Connect. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Johnny, what's up, Johnny? Johnny says, "How come?" Let me see. How come Die Hard gets all the Xmas love and Lethal Weapon doesn't?
Good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
Dude,
is that
Lethal Weapon gets all the Christmas love, man.
You think so?
Lethal Weapon?
Fucking A. Oh,
well,
yeah.
I never hear it talked about. Like, it's a thing now. I was like, is Die Hard a Christmas movie? But I don't hear that mentioned in a sense with Lethal Weapon.
So I feel like Christmas doesn't really play a big part in Lethal Weapon. It's just in the background. Where in Die Hard, they're at a Christmas party. It's Christmas Eve. Christmas is more into the story as it is in Die Hard.
You could say.
As it is Lethal Weapon.
Which movie is better betwing those two? To me, there's no
Lethal Weapon.
It's Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Die Hard.
You go straight to hell.
I'm more of a Die Hard guy too.
What?
Yeah.
Carl Winslow, is that what it is?
I have to give my Family Matters some love,
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same universe. Like he went home that night to like see his family and stuff.
He did.
And I hate how they just kind of dropped his character after the second one. It's like, where is he in the next? Like he couldn't give him a call, like just for fan service. But I don't know.
Marilyn Manson's like.
I was afraid that I was going to look like a teenage girl who just got broken up with someone and like her mascara was running.
You look dynamite.
Thank you. I got to give a shout out to my aunt and my sister who were over for dinner, and they did it real quick.
They did you up. You and Garrett just get whatever poster you want. But honestly, that's a problem I'd want to have. But I'd also isn't it kind of a pain in the ass too, where you just keep getting posters and you're I mean, I say that I do the same thing. I'm constantly swapping posters out on my end too. But
my thing is, I see Garrett, he'll send a picture of something like Batman Returns. I'm like, dang, I really want
that looks good.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
I like what's the 89 one's poster, the first one.
It's just the symbol.
It's very simple but very cool. And it was
iconic.
It's a poster that would never fly today. You would need floating heads somewhere.
But am I alone in saying like I prefer that one over?
No, the gold poster kicks ass. And there's
no. I'm talking about the movie though.
I like the first one the best, but I think Returns is a pretty close sequel. I mean, I can see where people would be like, that's the better one. I mean, but the thing with the poster, I have the original poster as well for the part one. But what's cool about it is it's just got the logo like right there, like it's like the gold and the symbol. And then what's cool about it is it's all black, and at the bottom it says Batman, and then on the top it just says like Keaton and Nicholson, right? Like in these huge letters. So it's like that's just selling you as it is just the actor's name, and it just makes them sound so much more prominent. It's just got their last names too, so it's kind of badass. Yeah.
And then there's a teaser poster, because I'm huge into teaser posters. There's a teaser poster for Returns that I want, where it's the same logo, but it's like snow kind of on it.
Yeah, that's a great poster.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's like the SNES cover for the game.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
And I always like those Batman ones because I think it had my it came out on my birthday, so it would always be like either the day before my birthday, so it would have like my birthday, June 20th, and it would say right there, it's like, oh yeah, or June 19th, so somewhere around my birthday. So I'd be so thrilled. I know the Batman and Robin one has my birth date on it. So,
dude, People
love
can
that
say what they want to about Batman Forever, but that fucking green Riddler Batman logo
Baby!
was fucking everywhere in '95.
I was just
dude.
gonna say that actually that I think Forever is starting to come around for people right now because I
Thank
watched
God,
it
too.
again and I was like, I always liked it. And I always like
Mhm.
I could see why people were hating on it, but at the same time, I'm like, I still like it. But at the same time, I'm also a big like Schumacher guy, so like I
Mhm.
think that's kind of why I like vibe with that style.
Yeah,
And
but
I
Forever
think
is
that
so
Val
good, and
Kilmer is
it's-
a pretty damn good Wayne.
Meet
too.
me
He is,
halfway though,
he is.
guys. Why
And his
can't
soundtrack kicked fucking ass. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Listen. Meet me halfway. Why can't stuff just suck and stay sucking? Why does everything have to be like, oh man, it's actually
Batman
getting
Forever's
pretty
been
good.
good though.
No,
People just slept
it's-
on
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's how
Bro,
I feel.
bro,
That's how I feel.
Listen. Val Kilmer is a son of a bitch. He's not a good Batman. Never was a good
What?
Batman.
I hated him growing up because I thought he took Michael Keaton's job. Like I had a vendetta against.
And no
Yeah.
offense,
He still looks
everybody.
pretty Keaton-y in the
Tommy
suit,
Lee
though.
Jones would rather lick a toilet seat than work with Jim Carrey ever.
I
again.
know. No. So
I
I
can't
think
sanction his buffoonery. Is I think the quote that he
so I think he likes him now, but when he first started working with him, he didn't like him. And I heard there was a story that Tommy Lee Jones was working on a passion project, and his passion project was coming out, and it did terrible at the box office because what opened that weekend was Ace Ventura. So he's like, a guy talking out of his ass did way better than my project that I've been working on my whole life. So when he met him, he absolutely hated him, but I think he came around to liking him now. But
after he
Could be
did
wrong.
after he did Under Siege, he should have wrapped it up, dude. He wasn't topping that. You know,
I mean, he's a good villain.
Bummed that he was in that Tommy Lee was in this as well. Like I mean, I was bummed about Keaton, but I also was bummed about him because he wasn't who was supposed to be Two-Face. Like who was the guy?
It was the guy from Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what was his name?
Billy
Sorry.
D. Like not Billy
Yeah,
D. Wallace.
Billy D.
or-
Williams.
Billy D. Williams.
Yeah.
I was
So
gonna say
I-
Billy Ocean, Billy D. Williams, Billy
I
Idol.
wouldn't have minded them to continue that with like him. You know, like I would like to see that prolonged story from
That would've
part
been
one and
sweet.
see how he kind of faded in.
They
you
did
know?
a comic book continuation where it's still him, like his likeness is
Mhm.
Two-Face, I think, but I haven't read it.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to kind of sweep Tim Burton stuff under the rug so parents would be okay.
Except for Alfred and Gordon.
And Gordon, yeah.
That was bizarre. But
Actually,
Brandon,
speaking of that, I like your shirt, Brandon. That's cool.
thank
Yeah.
you. Oh yeah, speaking
look
of
good.
Batman, there we go.
real quick, Gore Horror 84. Thank you for the $1.99. Chip Hazard from Small Soldiers. Brandon, is that who you
Yeah.
are? Chip Hazard?
No, Chip Hazard was Tommy Lee Jones, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm looking at Chip Hazard. Now. He's got
That
the
makes more sense.
he's got the
Mhm.
Colonel Guile cut from the video
Yeah.
game. That flat top.
Yeah.
Thank you, Big K. Oh, well, Big K gave a super chat after that. I'm talking to Gore Horror 84. That's a great channel. And thank you so much. And then Big K with a $2. I feel Two-Face was the main villain in Forever. The main villain was
Riddler.
I was going to try to say something smart ass, but I couldn't think of nothing. I feel Two-Face was the main. Thank you so much, Big K. I don't know, guys. I guess I'm just going to be the dick on this one. I don't think Forever's good.
God
I don't
damn
even
it.
like. I don't even like
Oh.
Seal. Seal's a one-hit wonder.
What?
He'll tell you.
No.
He's a one-hit wonder.
No. He had a song on the Looney Tunes. What was it? The Space Jam soundtrack. Fly into
Christian
the
is trolling.
sea.
I'm
He's
not trolling. Listen,
He's
I'm not a
fucking
big
trolling.
superhero movie fan. To
Sorry, it's
me,
not Christopher Nolan.
To me, it's 89. Give me that,
Well, yeah, of course.
and I'll give me that. I don't even need a pack of lunch. Just give me that. I'm good.
What
I
about
like.
97?
I can watch Returns, but to me, 89 is the absolute perfect shade of gray. Just perfect. Because I want it to be a little bit silly. I like Returns, but it's pretty dark. I don't know. I feel like I should like that one more.
Okay, Mother from 92.
You know what's funny though? Like DeVito's disgusting in that movie. He's a nasty looking son of a bitch.
He's walking around eating a fish, man.
Oh yeah, that used to freak me out when I was little. He'd have all the guts hanging out, and like the skin was folded down like a friggin' banana.
And I love how Batman pulls up to the library, looks over, and there he is looking in the library.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know why that cracks me up.
bites the guy's nose and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Snyder, with
Chris,
the $20.
thanks,
There's a piece for each of you. Yeah, like they'll say it. Love you guys. Party on.
Give me some of that.
We don't have to wear pants
$5.
for this party, do we?
I want my $2.39 from this after the after the fees.
Brandon, don't lie. Have you ever recorded a video where you weren't wearing pants?
I'm not wearing pants right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Stand up, Brandon.
If you want your shit fucking demonetized and canceled forever, I'll stand up right now.
Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Let me give you a clip real quick.
Make it with just the kernels, add your salt in there after it's finished, and instead of shaking it up with that popcorn butter and oil stuff you're talking about, use some grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil and salt, it'll change your life. I swear to Christ.
And Christian knows that to be true because he bought grapeseed oil, didn't you, Christian?
I did try
By
that.
the way, did you try it?
It was dynamite.
Fucking A.
Dynamite.
By the way, Justin Smith, you are incorrect, sir. Andrew Bernowski was in Batman Returns, not Forever. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Brittany Arski would never be in that crappy Forever movie.
Somebody in the chat I saw asked Brandon to put peanut butter on his head, and it reminded me of the peanut butter solution. If you guys have ever seen it, where the kid goes completely bald, so he puts peanut butter on his head, and all his hair grows back.
Now, listen, there's no way Garrett does this because
What?
he's chiseled, but I know that Brandon has done this. Maybe Cody too. Have you ever woken up at 3 a.m. half asleep and zombie walked into the kitchen and just started pounding like peanut butter with a spoon, and then
Yes.
like going back?
I will say I've never done it.
Brandon said,
I've
Brandon
never
knew
done it
exactly-
either.
Peanut butter out.
I've done it before bed.
Yeah,
Like-
I've been out there in the kitchen eating peanut butter with a spoon at 3 a.m.
Hey, I had a problem with this. Sydney eventually had me go to the doctor, and the doctor just recommended I started taking like melatonin on a semi-regular basis. I would get up and go to the kitchen and start eating. And then I would leave. Sydney would wake up in the morning, cabinet doors would be open in the kitchen, and it'd be she said one time, I can't believe I did this. This was like 2015 or 16 when it was really bad. She said one time I went out there and I just poured a syrup bottle down my throat. Like I took the lid, like an Aunt Jemima one, because I'm a kid, so I like to get the ones that are shaped like the woman, like the bottle, like, the woman. And she said I just pounded it, and then like I dropped it on the counter, and then I went back to sleep. I don't know how.
So you're like
how much did you drink of it?
The whole thing.
It's like
Oh
he's
my
like elf or
goodness.
something like that.
Dude, that's
Like,
fucking devastating.
And Sydney was like, Christian, we got to get you some help.
dude, he probably woke up and said, why do I have the shits every morning?
I felt sluggish and slow. I had a
Maybe
bottle
because
of syrup in me.
maybe you drank a bottle of Aunt Jemima at
that
3
is
a.m.
wild.
It would have been better if you like live streamed at 3 a.m. just eating stuff mindlessly.
I need to be like some of these broads like Amaranth on air and just live stream me sleeping at night, and I can get 25,000 people watching me.
What?
See this girl, her name is Amaranth. She's like a Twitch streamer. She's like a good looking girl, and she's like really popular. She says the most viewers she ever has is at nighttime when she does streams where she's literally just sleeping in bed.
Oh my
She said she has like 30,000 people watching.
That is insanity, dude.
Mickey B, what are your thoughts on Violent Night? I feel it's Die Hard. I feel it's if his Die Hard was a full-on Christmas movie.
That's the second time I've heard that phrase, actually. Like,
I honestly like Violent Night. I don't know about Die Hard or being a straight up Die Hard movie, but it's a cool movie.
I like the movie. Yeah, Leguizamo in there too.
Mm-hmm.
It was good.
see, I
seeing
didn't
Luigi.
I didn't like it, guys. I feel like I'm like on this island all by myself with this one. I don't know. I was kind of like, it was kind of cringy to me.
Really.
I felt, yeah.
Fair
Like,
enough.
I had a tough time getting through it. I didn't
Poor
know what
Cody,
it was
look at him.
going
He's got
into
a
it.
slice
Oh,
shining on his
see,
poster and everything.
Hey, it's all good. Hey,
Oh.
listen, I'll tell you, I have the poster as well. And I was putting up Christmas posters and I couldn't find like Batman Returns, my Scrooge one. It was like they were all in a different spot. And that's the one thing about the posters I don't like is they're all just in tubes. Like they might be like 10 in a tube. So I don't know where anything is.
Same
So
here.
it takes me forever to kind of like search things out. So I found the Violent Night one and I was like, you know what, I'll put it in there. I was like, I haven't even watched this thing yet. I just got the steel book. So I put it up, did a show or something. Then I went back and watched it. And as I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, fuck, I got to take that damn poster down. So like, it was like this whole to do. Like, I just didn't really, I don't know. I had no idea what it was. Like a part of me thought it was going to be a Christmas horror movie, but it wasn't. So I think I went into it with like such different expectations than what I got. Yeah.
Thank you, Mickey B, for the $5 super chat and the question. I liked it all right. I don't know how often I'll revisit it though, but it's a badass steelbook. I really love that steelbook. It looks like a Christmas card. It's got like the indent around the middle of it.
I'll watch it every year.
I
It'll be a
think
Christmas-
yeah. Brandon didn't see it.
I have not seen it. No,
Oh,
it didn't
man.
grab me, so I didn't really.
I didn't. I mean, I didn't
have
see it when
seen
it came out. It took a few years.
I haven't
we
seen
gotta-
that robot one either. So.
Took a few years. It came out 1 year ago.
It's a few years. Thank you, Brian Trash, for $2 super chat. Batman Forever is forever crap. Crap.
It's got the best U2 song ever made on that.
That's
Talking
the
about-
only good YouTube
Listen,
song ever made.
No,
I think
listen.
that's probably my favorite
Fuck
U2
you.
song. No fucking doubt.
Listen,
No
it's so
question.
good.
Fuck
ever.
you two. I hate you two passionately. And when they decided to automatically put their record on my phone in 2014,
That pissed
wait a
people off.
minute, they made an enemy for life, Brandon.
Was that a real thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
they piss people
Dude,
off.
I remember going through my phone and being like, when the hell did I download U2? Like,
There's documentaries about this, Garrett. Like,
I thought it was just me. I was like, maybe I did this by accident. I just like left it there. I was so weirded out by that. I didn't realize that was like a real thing.
no, dude.
What the hell?
This was an important moment in American history.
Bro, I'm
People were
today's years old when I
furious.
knew that was a thing.
Guys.
It was a big thing.
Yeah, I remember people got pissed.
Yeah,
People-
fuck you
yeah.
two. Hate them. And like Henry Rollins said on that Howard Stern clip, the singer's an utter buffoon. The drummer can't drum. The bass player can't play. The guitar player has one riff. I hate you two. I hate them.
But the
Anyway.
Batman Forever song is really
That
good.
song's
Though.
sick though.
Yeah.
This is another reason I like Batman '89, man. You got a full record from Prince. He
Uh-huh.
made he's
Yeah.
like, I'm not gonna give you one. I'm giving you a record.
No, I
Brandon.
agree. He was all over.
It's-
And he promoted the shit out of that movie too.
He's the
Yeah,
man. I
You
love
know?
Prince.
It was supposed to be half Michael Jackson and half Prince, but Michael Jackson was like obligated for some kind of record or something, so he couldn't. That would have been a killer record.
Sick,
Looks like Snyder gifted a Planet CHH membership. If anybody hasn't taken that, that means somebody can become a channel member.
I never even knew that gifting thing existed. That's cool.
All right, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. So somebody grab that, become a channel member.
Guys, but don't sleep on Batman and Robin soundtrack. There's an R. Kelly song called Gotham City that's really good, and then
And
there's
Oh, go ahead.
and there's Look Into My Eyes by Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's a
Yeah,
really good
Smashing
song.
Pumpkins track.
Yes,
Is good too.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Antonis, what's up? Did you guys watch the GTA? And after this, I really want to piss off Brandon. Did you guys watch the GTA 6 trailer? And will you be playing the video game?
Yeah, in 4 years when it comes out, we'll be playing it. Sure, why not?
I have not seen the trailer, but I heard everybody was pissed because at the end of the trailer it said like it was coming in like 2 years or something.
2 years.
Dude,
Everybody's
there's no
so
way
bummed.
it makes that 25 release date. It's coming out in like 2028. Watch. Have they
Oh,
ever
man.
made a fucking release date? Never. Never.
No.
It's never going to happen.
But how long? When
Sydney
was the
plays
last one?
storylines? It's like 2013.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow.
Maybe a little bit. It might have been 2015. Sydney, like we have a deal. Sydney plays the storylines and unlocks everything. Then she gives me the controller, and then I literally
Rob
kill
Parker's
everybody.
and- yeah.
I'm excited though. I mean, whenever it comes out, I'll get it. I'm sure. But I want to piss off Brandon. I don't know how Garrett or Cody feels. Brandon, if I had to bet money, Beverly Hills Cop 4 is going to be an utter pile of shit.
It's going to be fucking phenomenal.
You're wrong. It's
It's
Netflix.
gonna
They
be
don't make
it's
good
gonna be
movies.
Fantastic.
Dude, it does not
fact
look like
that-
it doesn't look like a Netflix movie.
The fact that Taggart
just
and
wait.
Rosewood are back is enough for me.
Did you
That
like
last
coming
20
to
10 seconds,
America?
And Bogomil's in it because he's in the credits. So I know he's in the movie somewhere. The movie's going to be fucking supreme.
Brandon, hold on.
And
Brandon.
Kevin Bacon's in it too.
Kevin Bacon is a shell of him for this one.
He's going to be the villain too. I watch.
I was just gonna say Kevin Bacon is gonna be the bad guy.
He's gonna be the bad guy.
guarantee you. It's supposed to be a surprise, but at the end he's gonna be the bad guy.
Yeah.
I
Brandon,
guarantee
what
you.
up, did you watch? I'm sure you did that new Coming to America movie. That he
Fucking
did?
so good. So
Brandon,
good.
Listen,
So
Brandon.
good.
Brandon, this movie's gonna suck.
Coming to America was fucking fantastic. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F.
I
Will be
hated
fantastic
Coming
as
to
well.
America. He's
No, you
lost
didn't.
it, Brandon.
You
He's
did not.
lost.
You did not
Brandon,
hate that movie. You
He's
loved that
lost
movie.
it. He's lost.
I watched
it.
that movie 3 times in the span
Brandon,
of 2
he's
weeks when it
gone.
first came out.
I need to
His-
see it.
Brandon,
Coming
his-
to America's. Don't listen to this.
the last
right
good
here.
movie he
He's a
made,
fucking
Brandon.
hater.
The last
Garrett
good
knows
movie
that
he
Coming
made.
to America was good.
The last good movie he made was Daddy Daycare, and that's a fact.
I've
I
never
love
seen
Daddy
it.
Daycare.
I've never seen that movie.
No, dude, he made a movie called like 1,000 Words. I went and saw it. Just I didn't know anything about it. I almost cried during it. I was like, this is a good movie. But
Haunted Mansion was really good.
was it? I didn't see that.
Brandon, I do hope it's good, but honestly, I just don't. I don't know. I don't think he's got what it takes anymore to
It
be. 'cause
looks good.
So
just-
is it just it's a movie, a show? Is it part 4?
It's a
I didn't
movie.
I didn't see the
Part 4.
trailer. I saw you posted a picture of like the badge or whatever, but I didn't
Dude,
watch the trailer.
I'm so stoked. Cody can vouch for how good that trailer looks.
Yeah, I thought it
watch
looked
the trailer.
really good, man.
Christian's just a hater.
It didn't look anything like Netflix. I feel like
Brandon,
Netflix
Brandon.
is just showing it.
I will agree
Brandon.
with Christian though. I thought Coming to America the sequel was terrible.
Damn.
So I
Brandon,
don't know.
that's
if I'm
not
gonna
that's
like
not my Eddie Murphy. My Eddie Murphy is a bad son of a
The
bitch.
first Coming to America is one of my favorite movies,
Mm-hmm.
and like I love the sequel. I don't know what it is about it. I just thought it was awesome.
And you
What's
know
the
what?
be-
Don't
what's
let
the
anybody
best
ever change your mind about that.
Yeah.
I like
shut
that
up.
you
Oh,
like
shut up. What is the best I'm just kidding. Let me ask you guys, what is the best Eddie Murphy movie though? Like pound for pound.
Dude, I really like
My
Nutty
answer is going to piss
Professor.
everybody off.
I
I'm
like
a
Nut-
Nutty Professor guy.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, same here. I'm a
I
Nutty
love
Professor
Nutty
guy.
Professor. That movie's crazy.
It's either Coming to America or Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah,
It's one of those.
Those are classics, man.
I would almost say Trading Places if he was in it more than he was.
That
But-
movie's good. Trading Places.
I was gonna say Trading Places or Coming to America were probably my first two. I'll even go out on the limb and I'll even say Vampire in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Nobody
it.
ever-
I love that movie. I swear to God,
Yeah.
I do. Nobody else seems to talk about that nor love it. Everybody
I heard he
says
was
it's awesome.
super hard to work with on that movie.
Was he? I thought it was actually kind of a cool urban
Yeah.
Dracula movie. I thought it was pretty cool.
And it's Wes Craven, so that's pretty cool.
That is Wes Craven. I was thinking to myself,
Yeah.
wasn't Wes Craven the
Yeah.
guy that directed
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
movie?
And then
I
Angela
wanna say-
Bassett.
I think I have a Scream Factory Blu-ray of that. I
They
think
did
I
do it.
do.
They did it.
You
It's
know.
actually it's cool, man. I think it's
yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray.
No,
Sure.
Brandon, I'm halfway playing. I actually really want to like Beverly. I'm not a huge fan of Beverly Hills Cop 3. I love 1 and 2. The
Oh, no,
soundtrack
Part
for
Three's garbage.
the soundtrack for Part 2 is one of my favorite soundtracks ever. It's just a great
Part 2
soundtrack.
Part 2 is a fucking slept on masterpiece.
Mhm.
Part 2 is almost better than Part 1 sometimes.
It's crazy to know that Stallone was supposed to play Axel Foley,
I know.
and then he left the project and made his own, which was Cobra.
Mhm.
Speaking of Raw, do you see I think that's getting like a 4K or something. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah.
And I'm trying to think if it was that or Delirious. I don't remember which one. There was one on Netflix not too long ago, and I remember sitting upstairs, like I was getting ready for bed. And I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this in years, so I started watching it, and I'm like, I don't even know how this is allowed. to be on
Yeah,
Netflix
I know.
anymore. Like,
Yeah, there's some things I'm just like,
it was so bad that it just shows you like the culture that we were back then, and like nobody gave a shit, dude. Like it was raw, man. Like it really was nuts. And I have both of them on DVD, but I don't remember which one I forget which one it was. Whatever the one with the Mr. T jokes and all that stuff, like that was the one that was on.
I get him confused. I think is it Raw the one he's wearing the red suit, or is that Delirious?
Raw's red, Delirious was the blue suit.
Okay, so it was Raw that was on.
I think
that
Raw's
was on
better
Netflix.
than Delirious.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
It-
he says some things in that where I'm just like, oh,
Bro,
shit.
I was laughing so hard, but like at this, I was laughing yet like out of shock. That, like,
Yeah.
this is really what was happening right now.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that The Crow was going to be coming back to theaters.
I didn't even know either.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, I'm sorry, not theaters.
Oh,
coming to
4K.
theaters.
4K, yeah, I knew that.
I didn't.
Chris-
know
I'm
that.
Christian's getting me excited over here.
I'm gonna say something that Brandon's gonna agree with. I don't know about Garrett or Cody. City of Angels.
Fucking primo.
See, I like the original one better.
So do I. Absolutely.
Dude, when Brandon told me Iggy Pop was in 2, it was over.
Oh, do you
Um,
recently just see it, man? I saw that when it first came out.
Well, I didn't. I don't want to get in trouble. I adore Brandon Lee. I really do. Showdown in Little Tokyo with him and Dolph Lundgren is one of my favorite movies. I really don't want to go there. I don't want to sound disrespectful, but
I know what you're gonna say.
I
have no
think
idea
The
what
Crow is a good movie, but I think
Right.
it has a little bit of a Nirvana effect.
Oh, you're saying
So-
because he passed during the thing, you think it's gotten a little more love than it would have if that hadn't happened?
In my opinion,
Hmm.
I
I
don't
wish
know.
Brandon was still here. I love Brandon Lee. I love him, but I don't know. I feel that way sometimes. I feel the same way about Nirvana, to be honest with you.
I don't
um,
know. Like I feel like I don't know. There's something about the original one. It had like a weird grittiness to it that I
did.
really liked.
It's
and-
a good movie.
Yeah,
And even too, both of those movies, those soundtracks were freaking bangers. when
oh,
they came out.
phenomenal,
Both of them.
phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like 2 better than part 1, but it's right up there with it. It's like right there, and fucking Vincent Perez as Ash Corbin, I think that's his name in the movie, is fucking phenomenal in his own way.
Well, and the first one has the dude from like he's in the John Wick movies, and he's also in the Warriors. The guy with bottles.
The guy who plays what
yeah,
the fuck is his name in The Crow?
Oh, in The Crow, he's not Fun Boy. He has like the burn things in his.
Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
T-Bird.
Yeah.
What's his real? I have his autograph, dude.
Do you really?
On a Warriors vest.
He's the dude with the bottles, right?
Yeah, the bottles. Yeah.
Same dude. That's crazy.
Have y'all gotten that Warriors 4K yet?
Mine was sent out today.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for that.
Garrett and I got the site exclusive, right, Garrett? You got the
Yeah, that's why it's taken so long to get ours.
Smart. Yeah, I thought I probably should have grabbed that myself.
I like that original art better.
I do too.
But I was talking to Wes today, and he said he watched his, and he said it's one of the best looking 4Ks he's seen in a long time. And he doesn't usually say that about a lot of stuff, so I'm assuming it's going to look really good.
Speaking of 4Ks, if those screenshots of these new James Cameron movie or the new if
they're
these
real, dude.
screenshots, Brandon,
they're real. Have you seen the Mr. H video on it? They're fucking real screenshots. Dude.
If it's legit, I'm swearing off from Cameron.
It's bad.
Good.
Listen to me. I guarantee you, because it's easier to do AI cleanup of these films than it is to go and rescan the negative, right? I guarantee you, Cameron likes pushing technology and stuff. This is probably the learning ground for all that shit, and it looks terrible. You cannot, like, I have an AI upscale converter at work, and it does pretty good work, but I would never use it to upscale a fucking movie.
Now, is that what he did with T2, and that's why everybody was pissed about that one, or what's the?
I don't think
I never
T2,
bought Terminator 2 on 4K because I heard it was one of the worst.
It's
things
bad,
ever, so I never picked it up.
Well, you know what's interesting is probably like 2 months ago when I reviewed Titanic, which, believe it or not, God is my witness, that looked really good. I mean, that looked like it was done by Vinegar Syndrome or something. You know, like it has that pure film looking. People in the comment section were saying, I heard that Cameron was just busy at the time and allowed Studio Canal to do what they wanted to with Terminator 2. And that's why it looks the way it does. That's not the way Cameron would have remastered the film. So I got my hopes up. I was like, okay, well, I guess I can believe that might be true because Titanic looks fantastic. But now we're seeing this again. I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me.
I can't believe he's doing this.
I mean,
well,
when
especially
I saw,
after, isn't he the one who came out and was talking about how great physical media was and how you got to preserve all this stuff? Is that he was the one, right?
Yeah, but he's probably because he's still a theater guy and all that.
That was Nolan who said that, I thought.
Oh,
no, Cameron said it too.
I think they both did.
Yeah.
I heard Aliens is the same way, polished AI upscale. I'm like, dude, don't
like a wicked slip, like Alien.
So they
devastated.
They just showed The Abyss in theaters like a week or so ago.
I heard people saying that. I heard people saying that
The
was
Abyss,
good though.
Aliens, and True Lies all have this AI thing apparently. All three of them.
Do you think maybe seeing it in a theater though, like you may be able to stretch out that AI wash so it doesn't look so belligerent?
I think general audiences don't care and wouldn't notice anyway. That's what I think.
You're right. Like my wife, she could give a rat's if I put on the DVD of Gremlins in the 4K, she wouldn't give a rat's ass.
That's
Sometimes
I wish I was like that. I swear to God.
With True Lies, I was thinking maybe the negative was lost because it's been like a couple generations of formats since we've seen that, right? So I thought maybe that was the reason, but like there's no excuse for Aliens or The Abyss. They've got the fucking negative of that, I'm sure, intact.
Oh yeah,
why would you not
rescan? Preserved safely.
I can't believe he would use these films as a testing ground. From what I've seen, looks fucking garbage.
Brian, let me ask you: when you do a remaster, an actual remaster, are you looking at every film cell, every frame of film?
You're
and you
supposed
bring
to
it up.
If you're
you got to clean up every one that has damage.
They're gonna rescan the negative. They got to go frame by frame and fix what needs fixing too,
and color correct everything.
Correct. They got to Photoshop stuff sometimes. Like
James Cameron doesn't have that time. He has 5 more avatars coming out. He's working on.
Doesn't he have people?
Dude, the fucking
thing
I have at work for AI cleanup that does the same thing, not as big of a scale. I can clean up a 30-minute video in like 5 minutes with the press of a button. I guarantee you they did the same sort of shit with these movies. And that blows my fucking mind in the worst way. If I pay $30 for Aliens and it looks like shit, I'm going to be so fucking pissed off.
Let me pull up a picture of that because people.
Not that we can do
anything.
anything about it, but like that's garbage, dude. Why would you?
Well, that's why. I mean, in hindsight, that's why you don't get rid of some of your other shit because you might
Fucking
end up
A.
going back. Like I have that. I still love it. I think it's a really nice addition. Whatever that Blu-ray box set that Aliens had, it was in that like sleek box or whatever like that. It was very nice. That's what I'm running right now. And then I only got Alien on Steelbook 4K. So
yeah. And I'm also gonna flip out if it's like, no, you got to change your settings on your player. I'm so done with that shit. I've never had to change. Like, why do I have to change stuff?
Is I know that if you buy stuff digitally on Amazon, if a 4K comes out, it'll usually automatically upgrade your digital copy to 4K. That's what I've heard happens. So a lot of people are going to be getting these shitty 4K reses that they don't want because they purchased a digital version of Aliens last year or something like that.
Dang.
I've heard that happens. I'm not sure if that's.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely. Unfortunately, I'm gonna wait before I get anything and just see what the reviews say coming out because.
And hopefully we're wrong.
Again,
Mr. H
the
is
pricing
wrong.
is going to be expensive. I think for those.
Oh,
I'm sure it's going to be like almost Disney pricing. I'm assuming
a normal is $40 now, $38.
Sure, that's what I'm saying. So like to bounce, $80 or $120 if you're getting all three of them. I mean, it might be like worth just kind of waiting and see what happens.
I'm so behind on new releases just because I'm just not ready to pay those prices yet.
I hear you. I agree. But I mean, again, if you don't really care too much about slipcovers, I mean, I ended up grabbing a bunch of stuff on Black Friday, like really cheap, that I just waited on.
Unfortunately, I need a slipcover. I love slipcovers. Because like if I get a movie and it doesn't come and it did come with a slipcover and I get it through Amazon and it doesn't have a slipcover, like there's a little part of me that gets really pissed. Like I'm just like, where's this freaking slipcover that's supposed to come with? But
hey,
that's just
so
me.
If I go to Best Buy tomorrow, will I be able to get like some really good deals on stuff?
I was going to go tomorrow too because people are saying things are on sale now. Like they're like clearancing shit out.
Right.
But I haven't been there to see.
Somebody said like online there's 6 stuff that's on sale, but like they're not shipping it. Like you can't.
Right. You can't get it online. You have to because I tried to get something online and it wouldn't do it. So I had to I'm gonna go and see if they have it in store. Like, you might be able to get. I think someone showed a picture of American Graffiti Steelbook. I think it was like $17 where it was.
Yeah, I wanted that, but everybody said that looked like crap too.
Oh,
Speaking
really?
of crap,
dude, fuck.
It's like a painting, Brandon.
Yeah,
look at his eyes, dude.
It's literally the same kind of program we use at work. It's fucking. It works great for small stuff, but you would not. Why would you do this for a fucking movie? Scan the negative, fix it how you're supposed to fix it. What a fucking idiot.
True Lies has so much prestige as being probably one of the greatest action films ever made.
Dude, that's so trash.
And
it's the eyes too. Look at that; those they're weird looking.
It's like Terminator Salvation, Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
dude, that's so bad. It's like if they took the VHS, like I had a VHS copy, that's all they had, and they used that to make it look like this, that'd be fine. But that's not the case here. This is just a joke.
Did you see the one? There's also a picture of Jamie Lee. It's like a ghost or something.
Yeah,
like that. Like Michael Jackson looking.
The Jamie Lee one. I thought it was a joke when I saw it because I didn't know it was real until now. Like until today, like now, you guys are saying that this was the thing because the Jamie Lee Curtis looks terrible.
Yeah, it's another one that I saw.
God damn, man.
But how do we know these are real? Like where are we getting these photos from?
I've just seen a bunch of videos from pretty reliable sources that I'm assuming is reliable, but who knows?
Shit, the only reliable source I know is Kenny Levels over there.
Well, there's a lot of people. I saw this from Joe Blow posted about this, Threads, the movie Sleuth, Daily Motion,
Mr. H.
Disc Father is every time I talk about Disc Father on my channel, I get at least one. I get at least 2 or 3 comments like that guy's a dick.
The only person
I'm not talking to the guy. I'm just he posts stuff and he's kind of right about releases. So
the only name I knew the only name that it was familiar that you just said was Joe Blow, and Disc Father. I've heard of Disc Father just because.
Here's the thing, Cody.
People don't like him. Yeah. Yes, Christian.
This is one of those things that this is true. because the shoe was going to fall on this. You already knew, because if this was a situation where one of these titles was coming out, okay, then I would expect quality. But
Yeah.
dropping all 3 in 1 month,
Mhm.
dude, this was a patch job.
I'm glad we don't have Terminator, the first one, yet, because I want it to be done right.
It won't be. It won't be.
God, this is the negative Christmas show, guys.
It's just, look, I mean,
Cameron's gonna have his own little library. It's gonna be like the AI collection. You're gonna like get them all. They'll be like numbered and stuff. Like,
yeah,
the little box set.
I don't know.
Terminator's True Lies. Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping. I really do hope 2024 is going to be, which just sounds like such a futuristic year. It's funny because I have Nintendo games where like the future year is like 15 years ago.
Dude, it's like 2024 is like 12 days away.
Dude, I have a game called Raid 2020 on Nintendo.
Right. What was the comic books back in the day? Remember they did like the future ones, like Spider-Man 2020. What was it? What was that one called? Do you remember? And he was like a futuristic one. You guys didn't remember those? And then obviously Back to the Future was 2015, so that's even crazier, right?
Man, in 2010, for a screenwriting class, I wrote a movie called Event 2020, and I was like, "Oh man, I got plenty of time to make it." Now it's 2023. I'm just like, well, there goes that movie.
No, you just changed. I'm making a futuristic movie. Now it's like
Event 2060.
I'm making a timepiece.
2099. We'll never make it.
Yeah.
At least like Jason X had the right idea. The year of that movie is like, what is it, Brandon?
2455.
Something like that.
Like, just put it 400 fucking years in the future.
No one will remember this.
Dude, they'll still be talking about Jason X at that point.
I can't wait for the anniversary of the year Jason
100
X.
years.
See,
the anniversry year for like that, yeah.
See all the posts on Instagram?
This was the year Jason went to space.
That's going to be me in the group chat. Hey guys, 400 years to go.
Yeah, you never did get to see Godzilla, did you?
No. Oh, dude, I know. Is it done? My brother's like, I want to see it, so I've got to find time. But now it sucks because like my priority one is to go see Iron Claw on this week. So then it's like that's going to get put on the back burner.
How excited are you for the Iron Claw?
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I mean, I'm hoping that I can get a time on Thursday maybe to go, but
dude, I saw that there's just so much in that movie. They cut out the younger brother. The younger brother's not even in the movie.
Yeah, they even said, I don't know who what's his name plays MJF, but they said his stuff got cut really down.
Oh
wow. Because of that, because of time constraints. Yeah, so there was a way longer version in there somewhere.
Well, maybe they can, if they filmed it, maybe we can get some kind of director's release on that. I can't wait. Sydney's going to go with me. What I was so excited about was there's a guy I watch on YouTube, Chris Van Vliet, and he interviews like wrestlers and stuff. And Chavo Guerrero taught these guys how to work in the ring and stuff, which I thought is brilliant. He's the perfect kind of guy to do that. And man, the images of
Zac
Efron are sick. He looked like he was a good 230 of just he was thick.
There's something going around right now that I don't know what. I mean, it could be easily as like T, like they could be going to doctors and getting it. It could be some, but dude, not even just that, but did you guys been watching wrestling? So I know Christian's back on wrestling. Randy Orton is like in the best shape of his life. The guy looks like a monster, right?
Did you see AJ Styles?
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
I saw the picture that Garrett.
He's on trend or something.
Dude,
that Garrett put on. I was like, holy crap!
Dude, he's jacked to the gills.
He looks like the size of like Benoit was or whatever. Like I'm like AJ looks ginormous, and I'm like, there's something going around there. These guys in their 40s just don't take some time off, come back and look like monsters. Like, I mean, hey, I'm not against it. If you want to bring back, the larger than life wrestling that we had as kids, then let's go. Let's roll with it. Like,
I'll tell you one thing. I took some time off from wrestling and it went the other way. So I don't know what they're doing, but
even Punk, they haven't shown him yet, but he looks pretty big. He's wearing like sleeveless and stuff, walking around. He looks bigger than he's ever looked. So who knows? But
Akeem says there's 2 different versions of the movie.
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
So what does Akeem do? I know that he works on these movies, but is he like a line producer? What do you do?
I never pry if he wants to answer.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's of course if you want to answer. I just didn't know what he did.
So he can't. If that's up to him. That's up to him. But I actually couldn't really tell you. I never pry, or I never. I know if I figured he would have told me by now, but maybe he can. I don't know. That's completely up to Akeem.
He's like, I'm the director. Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can add these pictures so that way we can show the audience.
No, AJ rock music. AJ's doing something. It could be a legal testosterone enhancement from a doctor. He could have low test, right? His doctor gives it to him. He's going to definitely change the way he looks. I mean, it's
that diet.
Nothing illegal about what he's doing. I'm just saying that it's per WWE wellness. Somebody said Endeavor has a different wellness policy than WWE did, so maybe that's why things are changing a little bit. Because that's who they got bought out by or whatever. So
it's that deer antler. Do you remember people were doing deer antler?
yeah, I do remember that.
Brandon, do me a favor, dude. I want you to like go into a cave for like 3 months. I just want you to eat steaks and do tren every day. And then I want you to do just like hit the bench. I want you to come back in 3 months. I want you to be fucking jacked.
He's got that haircut. He's gonna come back looking like Bane or whatever. Yeah.
I want you to be jacked.
I'll do it. I'll just come back really fat. That's what'll happen.
Christian, it didn't work, man.
But yeah, AJ looked fantastic. Guy his age, he's in his mid 40s. He looked
46.
Unbelievable. And the thing
I
is
love
with
AJ.
and
He's the man.
I'm telling you right now, I met AJ Styles. I had dinner with AJ Styles in 2000 and probably, I don't know, maybe 5 or something. He was in TNA.
He wanted your belt. I remember that story.
Yeah. He did. He was losing his hair a little bit, like in the back.
Mm-hmm.
In 2000, and maybe it was even like earlier than that, because if you see him, like pictures of him on Nitro, you could see he was like when the light hit it, you would see him like a bald spot over it. That dude has like the thickest voluptuous hair I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know what he's doing, but I want everything he's doing. I need the hair stuff. I need the whatever he's doing for his physique. This guy he's hooked up right now.
Akeem said he's a writer and producer.
Oh wow!
I just saw that.
That's
Hell
awesome.
Yeah. He's a
Did
pimp, dude.
Did you find AJ? Just put AJ.
Yeah, I got it. So I want to do so. All right, Brandon. I know you don't watch wrestling. This is AJ. Basically, Brandon, you remember the Benoit situation? That guy. After that, you couldn't take an Advil, right? They
that's to get suspended.
So this is what wrestlers look like around 2015, 16. He's in pretty good shape, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Hulk smash! Oh my god, Brandon, he's jacked. He's fucking jacked, Brandon.
Yeah, dude. Look at the shoulder caps though. Like that's not like a normal. Like, hey, I took 3 months off and I'm just gonna do like rare lateral flies for like.
I was gonna say, look at those lateral flies.
Brandon, he's ripped.
That's an intense like shoulder cap that he's got there.
I heard he drinks a lot of Diet Dr. Pepper. So.
He's on the Coke Zero now.
He's on the DDP diet.
Yeah, so no, I'm not hating on it. No, by all means,
dude,
I would rather have my wrestlers look like that. To be honest, like that's what to me wrestling always was these larger than life guys that just looked like superheroes on TV. You know.
Dude, I want to go back to the Iron Claw thing, man. So I'm somebody who still has cable. I have not seen one promotion for it on TV at all. Like there's nothing for it. So that's why it's like it has no Oscar buzz, no nothing, and it's a shame. I feel like when it comes to wrestling, that shit it gets kicked back. And same when it comes to Zac Efron. I'm a big Zac Efron fan, and I feel like he always gets the shit end of things.
Why is that though?
I don't know why.
I like Zac Efron, to be honest. Everything he's in, I kind of like him. He's another one though that I think he's ever since he met The Rock, I feel like he's on some kind of like cycle. The dude doesn't even look like the same guy. Like, I mean, people had said he had surgery. People said that he broke his jaw, but man, from on the face, like when you're doing things like tren or like growth hormone or whatever, like it changes your face as well. You know, like the bones in your face change just like anything else. So I don't know. I just feel like this dude, there's something up with him. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is, but you look at him face, like his face, it doesn't even look like the same guy. And I know he said, I had jaw surgery or whatever, but I don't know. There's something there. Like his eyes can barely open sometimes. Like it almost looks like he's just so pumped up with something.
Yeah. And I saw somewhere that he doesn't want to ever like get cut again like he used to be. He wants to just be bigger.
Like he wants to be like what he is in this movie, or like, and not like he was like when he was like in, because when he was in Baywatch, he was ripped, but he was thinner.
Yes. So he said Baywatch was the worst time of his, like it was like the worst time because he couldn't drink water or anything like that. He said he never wants to do that again. So because do you remember for a while he had the dad bod, which was like 10% or way better than anybody else's body. It was not a dad bod, but they called it a dad bod because he lost two of his 8-pack.
Right.
So
yeah, he made a big deal about it. Like, no, he looks better than like the 90% of like
exactly.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe it's an A24 thing because I feel like A24 never gets that push from the mainstream. Yeah,
I see.
All right, Brandon, here's another example of the trend train. This is Randy Orton in 2009.
Younger,
pretty good.
Right? Younger.
Yeah, Now, Brandon, this is what happens when you get that shot in the ass, brother. Damn, he's jacked. Look at his
like
head.
His face,
Brandon.
And his neck.
Brandon,
look,
Brandon.
Head.
His fucking head grew, Brandon.
Damn, he ain't wearing no hats. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he's a big head, dude.
Brandon's Randy Orton. Look at him.
Just look at this one more time. Look at this one more time,
dude. Speaking of juicing, there was I watched a video essay. I watched a video essay on that Liver King dude recently, like an update on him.
He's a fraud, Brandon.
Yeah, and I guess he'd already been on stuff, whatever you call it. What do you say? You said T?
TRT is one trend. Growth hormone.
Well, they were talking about how he looked before the scandal erupted, right? And like they showed him like right now, and he looks fucking weird as fuck.
What changes your whole face?
He looks like totally old and like all messed up because I guess he stopped abruptly and then went back on him or some shit. It was just bizarre.
I mean, Christian, see if you can pull up like even Efron, like his before and afters, like not even just his body, but his face. Mm-hmm. It's something with not only his jaw and all that, but his eyes. Like I've seen pictures where it doesn't even look like he can open his eyes all the way. They're like sewn like squinty like this.
All right, let me
and it just looks like almost like he's just so bloated all the time.
He's like French Stewart.
Dude, let's get on some trend. Fuck it.
Dude, you don't think I've thought about that in my lifetime? I mean, I was literally in my best friends were injecting themselves in front of me. And you know how many times I was like, man, I just gotta do it. I was in wrestling locker rooms, everybody was doing it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the only reason I never did, the only reason I didn't care about mood swings, I didn't care about acne, I didn't care about anything. People say, oh, it shrinks your testicles. I didn't care, dude. That's something.
But hey, you remember what the great Rich Piana said? Remember that video? He goes, all right, guys, today's question. Does steroids shrink your testicles? The answer, yes. But let me throw this at you. Is that such a bad thing?
Yeah, I didn't care about that stuff. I just, in my head, I was like, I don't want to lose all my hair prematurely. That was the only reason, because I could see my friends, it happening to them. And I'm like, my dad's bald. I don't want to speed up this process here, So that was if that wasn't a side effect at all, I would have already been on that already.
I never had the urge to do steroids. Never, ever.
They're all really bad for the ticker, right?
Yeah. I mean,
it enlarges that too. I mean,
wrestling in general is bad for your body. Like every time you take a bump, it's like your heart taking an impact from being in a car accident going 35 miles an hour. So imagine taking I probably taken well over thousands and thousands of bumps. So that's like thousands and thousands of car accidents my heart's taken.
Yeah, you're right. I could be a manager. I ain't getting in the ring. All right, let me look up a picture of Zac Efron.
You'd be a good manager though, like selling the guy and whatever.
Yeah,
I can see more in a zoot suit.
That'd be so sick.
Brandon, are you thinking about getting on Trend? Have I sold you yet on the benefits of Trend?
I might. I mean, who knows?
He comes out with like a Trend wax.
Mm-hmm.
He takes some time off, comes back next Planet Dirty. It's Planet Juiced.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me add these photos. All right. Let's see. Got one more I gotta add. Where's it at? Maybe I didn't save it.
It's just like quiet breathing sound effects. Right, where does it go? Where is it? We're all sitting here in silence, just waiting.
You know what's been annoying me is that I have tape on my lights, and right when we first started, the tape came undone, so my light is just hanging there. The lights are just hanging there. It's been bothering me this whole time.
If that curtain behind you catches on fire, I'm gonna be very upset.
It's my
That's a shower curtain.
It's my shower curtain.
Actually, it's a dude's on a toilet.
Planet Swole, Chris said.
Somebody asked if there's any movies we're looking forward to next year.
No.
I can't think of any.
Dude, I still want to see Silent
Ghostbusters.
Night. Yeah, Ghostbusters. That looks great.
Ghostbusters, yeah.
You think it's gonna get pushed again,
agree.
Brandon?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Maxine, I'm looking for towards that. I know Brandon wasn't really a big X
But
fan.
Pearl
but-
was awesome.
Oh, you like
so-
Pearl?
Pearl was fucking fantastic.
Is that
I'm
a
looking
Crystal
forward to
Rage?
Maxine.
Nah, probably not.
They're doing
Well,
a
Brandon-
Witchboard remake. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Are they really?
Yeah, I heard about that. Mel did a video about movies coming up, and that's one of them.
That's interesting.
Terrify at
Night
Night.
11.
Swim. I'm interested in Night Swim. Saw 11. No. Guys, I just watched a movie. I did a quick review on it today.
Yeah, I saw that.
That new Scout Taylor Compton Christmas horror movie was good. I was
Really?
like shocked. Yeah, it's called A Creature. What the hell is it called?
A creature.
Creature Stirring.
Yeah,
Oh, people were saying that. I saw that today.
never even heard of it. Never
Right?
even heard of it before.
I didn't hear about it. The only reason I knew about it is because she posted that she was in, and I was like, "That's cool." And I just randomly watched it, just thinking it was going to be something like half-assed or whatever. It was really good.
Dude, she's doing a vacation.
What's going on here?
I was born with one doesn't.
I mean,
I thought it was Adam Sandler at first, but it's
I like Big Boss. Hell yeah, Boss Man was bomb, dude. Jerry's a big stick upon it too.
watching him in WCW was random though.
Who was
Or-
it? Boss Man?
Boss Man, yeah,
He had like
just,
Guardian
wearing-
Angel. He had all
Yeah.
these weird names. Yeah.
Brandon, do me a favor. I want you to repeat after me. Shoot him in the ass with Trend.
Look at
Who
this.
the fuck is that?
That's
Oh,
Zac
that's
Efron.
Zac
Yeah,
Efron.
He's his normal self. Yeah.
Brandon, you want me to shoot him?
Also, him in like 2011 or something.
He just sings and
This was
dances.
20.
man.
This was 2013.
10 years later.
This is
God
Trend.
But look at his face. Like his face. See his
It's like-
eyes?
Dude, he looks like a dude. His face looks like a fucking bulldog.
On the right, he looks sort of like He-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does
He's got
with
the,
the haircut and
the
stuff.
chin's perfect.
Mhm.
Haircut's perfect.
Could you imagine if somebody just opened up the stream?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what bothers me. It's he looks just so different. Like even not in just his body, but
That's
It
why
is massive.
that's why I have this beard. So when I get on trend, you guys won't know that big of a difference.
So Brandon, let me ask you, Brandon, and Garrett and Cody, I'm gonna ask you, who had the best transformation? Was it Efron? Was it Randy Orton? Or was it the great AJ Styles?
I still
I
think,
think-
AJ.
I think AJ looks the best.
Dude, AJ looks fucking pissed off. Jesus Christ.
Well, none of them look happy if you look at them.
They're all angry. They got
Yeah.
that, like
Dude, they're all
Yeah.
fucking
they're
pissed.
all pissed off. Yeah.
They're full of Brandon's favorite word, rage.
Yeah.
Age.
See, even Efron looks like he's texting and he's
Texting-
Look, Brandon, you got
Texting his dealer.
Before Trent, he's happy as a clam.
I
He's
mean,
like-
listen to between Efron and AJ, I want to know what shoulder exercises they're doing because they're both getting these like huge caps or whatever.
fucking rage in the cage. Dude, they need to bring Cody. Tell me they don't need to bring that back. I just want to see AJ come out next week on SmackDown. I want LA Knight rage in the cage. I want to
Yeah, I
see
agree.
AJ. I want to see AJ start Big Papa Pump, press slamming people. So the guys are like 6 feet in the air instead of like
No.
10.
But you know what? I will say this though. You know, people will like, oh, AJ's coming back, and then other people are like, you know, he's getting older, he's hurt now. He's not going to be like that main event guy anymore. He's going to be
Main
mid
event
card.
guy.
He comes back looking like that. Now I'm interested. Now I'm like, I want to see what this guy's going to do here. Like, you know,
Dude, AJ can out wrestle most of the people.
Oh,
there.
AJ's awesome, but
Yeah,
I mean,
now
he's
super heavyweight now.
He's getting up there, man. I mean, he
Yeah.
didn't get into WWE till he was like 38 or he's been in this. He was here at the end of WCW. So I mean, think about how long he was around for.
Yeah, he trained in the power plant, which is the old WCW ground.
Couple nitros towards the end, and that was it.
Yeah, I think he's on the last Raw, the last Nitro.
So I mean, he's been around a long time, and he's reinvented himself. That's for damn sure. So hopefully he gets one little run because he is unbelievable. Oh man,
I like two.
I like them both. It's the same as we were just talking about which one's better, 1 or 2, and they're the same. What movie were we just talking about?
Batman,
yeah.
Oh, Gremlins,
Batman and Gremlins. They're both the same. Like I love both Home Alone 1 and 2.
I just like the New York. I like the big toy store. I like Tim Curry.
Dude, and it's crazy when you go to New York, like you're like I know where I'm going because of that movie. Like you can be like, oh, that's that. It's crazy that you can just look at it. Sometimes you can go to places and you're like, oh, something was filmed here. I had no idea. But so it uses its surroundings very well, and its real surroundings.
When I went to New York the last time, me and my buddy Phil, we like walked around and like just took pictures at all the Home Alone, like the hotel, the toy store, But yeah, it's I don't know, man. I still have to say number 1. If I had to pick.
So when people ask me what my favorite Christmas movie, it's like Home Alone 1 and 2, and then Christmas Vacation. They're all the same movie to me, and I mean that in a good way, like in a positive way. Like they're all number 1. I can't pick. They're my children.
Now, did you watch Scrooge on 4K?
I haven't watched the 4K.
Dude, it looks so freaking good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, I've never seen this look this good. I've actually looked at it and said, I haven't seen many 4Ks that have looked this good. I was really impressed.
Solid.
I saw Scrooge for the first time maybe 5 years ago, and I was like, how have I not watched this my whole life? It's a good movie, man.
Very good.
I love Scrooge. Brandon claims it's a horror film.
It's got horror elements in it for sure.
Yeah.
Brandon, why does it have one of the best zombie makeup effects I've ever seen?
It does, though.
It's so good.
It does.
The movie's got some genuinely freaky fucking stuff. Like the creepiest thing in Scrooged is when he finds Homeboy frozen in the sewer, and the guy's just petrified in that freaky ass smile. That shit is so haunting.
Mm-hmm.
Who directed that? Haunting. Was that Reitman?
It was.
I think it was.
No, Richard Donner.
Donner, Lethal Weapon dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Donner did it?
Yeah, it was Richard Donner. That dude directed every great movie.
Mm-hmm. You know who actually does a lot of good movies that I'm now starting to notice? I'll watch a movie, but like, wow, that movie was badass. Who did it? And it's always the same director. It's Walter Hill. Walter Hill is such a great director. He did The Warriors and Streets of Fire, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Bullet to the head.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like he really wasn't on my
head.
Yeah, he did Bullet to the Head. Yeah,
the Stallone film, right?
With Stallone. Yeah, that's his.
Wow.
I think that was his last movie.
I went and saw that in the theater.
So did I. When I'm done with this drink, I'm done with you.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that.
It got torn up. It got torn up.
Is it good though?
I liked it.
It was 2012.
Christian Slater.
All three big guys had a film in the theater at the same time. Bullet to the Head with Stallone. The Schwarzenegger film where he was a cop.
Yeah. Last Stand.
Town cop. Last Stand.
Yeah.
And then there was another Die Hard, which was basically like watching a video game. It was all computer graphics. Hated it. Passionately.
Which one? The Live Fast.
A Good Day to Die Hard.
No, Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah.
Oh, I hated that movie. It was garbage.
It was like watching a computer. It was like watching a computer game.
There's
a scene where they
jumped
out
CGI.
Of I thought Stallone's was clearly the most believable. It's still capable. Schwarzenegger's was funny.
I liked it.
Had a good cast. Wasn't Knoxville in that movie?
Knoxville wasn't that. Yeah.
It was a pretty funny movie.
Mm-hmm.
So he did a movie that made sense for him at that time, and Stallone was still very capable. Great. I like Bullet. I have a one sheet of Bullet to the Head.
So do I.
Oh wow!
I actually went to the theater the night to see it. And I said, "Hey, can I have the poster?" And the guy's like, "I don't think it's going to be here long. Whatever, just take it."
Yeah, it's a Louisiana movie because back then it was like cheap to film there.
It was
a lot of these action movies were being filmed in Louisiana. there's some kind of tax cut or something.
Trespass.
Walter Hill Trespass. Oh, I just watched that movie with Bill Paxton and Will Satt. That's a pretty good movie. Have you guys seen the new Expendables? I haven't seen it, but I've heard nothing but bad things. But I'm still excited. I still want to see it.
I watched about 30 minutes of it, and I turned it off. I was pretty bummed out. It was just there's no plot. Nobody really. There's nothing entertaining about it. I didn't really like 3, to be honest with you. Like, what?
Yeah,
was
I did like 3.
Let's see, what was Mel Gibson's MO? Like,
he was
really didn't.
He was an ex-member of the Expendables.
I know it's just, but it just felt like, I don't know. Well, we have to do another one because 2 was really successful.
Now, who's in
don't
these?
know.
I haven't watched them since probably part 2, so I don't even know who's in it anymore.
So in this one, it's like 50 Cent is in it.
50 Cent?
Yeah, 50
you
Cent.
remember?
So some people from the guy from the Raid's in it, which I'm excited to see him versus Jason Statham.
Now, would you guys have marked out? Because there was a point in time where Hogan said that he was asked to be in it. And then I think in my head, I would have probably marked out if Hogan showed up. Would you guys have liked that?
There's rumors he was going to be a villain in 3, but then Stallone said that was never on the table.
But see, that's the thing. I go on TikTok all the time, and there is a community of people who do these videos where Hulk Hogan says
he
something,
lies a
and
lot
then
of
they
times,
prove it's
yeah.
not.
Yeah.
Like he said he partied with John Belushi in '87, like after like a Mania one night, and everybody's like, dude, he was long dead by that point.
He also said that, the movie The Wrestler, that they based it around him and that they wanted him to play the character, the Ram. And the director's like, that was never an idea.
Openly said, dude.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely not.
He
Yeah,
said
I know
that.
it sucks. I don't know why he does that because I still have a weird soft spot for Hogan. Like, and
Yeah, I
he
love
wasn't even
Hogan.
he wasn't even my favorite as a kid. Like,
Yeah.
Warrior and Macho, in my opinion, were ahead of him in my eyes. But
Mhm.
I don't know. It's something about him. Like, he comes off so, even though he
He-
might be bullshitting, he comes off very genuine. And it's
he's
like
a good storyteller too.
and he's very likable, it seems like, and
Well, he's an
I don't know.
icon.
I would have
Listen.
loved to see him show up in Expendables with all those old school guys like that. But
Steve Austin was good in part 1. He
Yeah.
had a perfect small role. When he was in the scene, he had something to do, something to say. He was intimidating, and
I'm
you forget how
surprised-
tall those wrestlers are when you put them around normal people.
Jesus, you see Hogan and I think when he was in Rocky, there was a lot of change in his height on that one because he was a little too big, I think.
Well, he also hadn't
in
gotten
that, but-
spinal. He had I think he's literally gotten a piece of his spine taken out every time over
Yeah,
years. He
a
keeps
couple
shrinking.
times for sure. But him and Stallone, I thought were friends, right?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
so that's
I
why
can
it's
see
weird
that.
that Stallone would say, "Yeah, it was never even brought
Yeah.
up." Like I'm thinking, well, why wouldn't when you're getting all those guys together? Like you would think that
Mhm.
if you're looking at old school like guys that could have did it. I would have rather seen Hogan than Austin.
Yeah.
At
Well-
that point.
Well, like just because like Jackie Chan, I guess Jackie Chan and Stallone are like absolutely best friends, and their parents were best friends too. But Jackie Chan has never been in an Expendables because they're too violent. He doesn't want to be in something that's that violent, and he doesn't want to play a bad guy.
He should get over that.
Oh, Seagal was never in one of these either.
No, and I know. So Seagal said he's never been asked, but he has deep beef with a lot of those people, especially Van Damme. Like he goes on Arsenio Hall and talks shit about all of them.
There was so many people like on some of those that I just assumed Seagal was in there. because there was just so
know.
many people.
I remember I would go on deep dives of watching like little interviews during the time they were coming out, especially part 2, because Van Damme did a press junket and he was doing those things. Those little interviews where you see the actor sitting right here, they got the poster right behind.
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
and
And they do 100 of them. Yeah.
I went through like a myriad of watching those, and both Van Damme and Stallone both said the same thing. We would love to have him, but he's got to get in shape. That's what they both said. When we see Seagal in 3, because this was 2, and they all said he's got to get in shape.
That's them being nice. I guarantee you.
Was it you guys, or maybe it was a different chat I was in that sent Stallone fighting with a MMA guy the other day or something?
No, that was Seagal.
That's what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Seagal, not Stallone.
That's all.
Seagal.
I love. See, those guys are literally professional wrestlers. They are selling for.
But
Seagals. I'm
at the same time, people in the audience like, whoa!
Yeah.
Like every time he does something, and I'm like, what is it? What
I
what does this work? Like, is these guys that are going against Seagal like just doing a work, or are they playing? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. Is it supposed to be like he's really beating them up, or is it just are they just play fighting? Like, what is going on?
Seagal thinks he's the badass, and he's not.
Like, he thinks he's really beating this guy up.
Yes,
This
he
guy-
does.
He's walking at him like he's like 4 years old. Like,
Could you imagine
I
if
can't
like some
stand
reason?
him.
Imagine if for some reason we can get Brandon in the same room with Seagal, and I said Brandon.
Brandon whoop his ass.
I would say
guarantee
Brandon.
you.
What if I went up to Brandon? I say Brandon, screw him, take him down. Brandon charges for him, and Seagal goes, and Brandon. Just drops. And then Brandon comes back. It's not fake. It's not fake. He just barely touches Brandon, grabs him by the hand. Brandon does a triple flip. Lindy. He does a Lindy, which Brandon's never done a Lindy, and he drops.
yeah, I don't know. I watch it. I just don't understand it. I'm like, what is this?
Dude,
What is
I
he
have
doing?
I have to find the movie. You guys have to watch this. It's insane. My buddy Dan sent it to me. It's a Seagal film from 2012 or 13. The movie scene is this. It's insane. I can't sell this enough. Seagal walks into this little abandoned diner, or it's like at nighttime. He sits in a chair and he does this. This guy walks in the room and he pulls out like nunchucks or like some kind of sword or something. And he's like, "Are you ready?" And Seagal just looks at him. The guy charges him. Seagal grabs him by the arm. He fights. There's a 5-minute fight scene of Seagal fighting this guy without getting out of his chair. And it's all like him like doing this, and grabbing the guy, grabbing the guy, swinging him. The guy he swings the guy. The guy jumps on the wall and he's walking sideways on the wall. Seagal, I have to find the clip. It's insane. It is insane. But it's fat era Seagal. But my dad was obsessed with his cop show. I watched it all the time.
Yeah, he did that shit in Arizona.
Were you a fan?
No, I was not. That and then he killed that dog because it wouldn't stop barking. That pissed me off.
He killed a dog?
He shot him. Yeah.
Oh, to hell with him.
Yeah, the show was canceled. Everything.
To hell with him.
Yeah.
What about Norris? Is he in Expendables or no?
Yes, he's in the second one. And he's badass in the second one.
Yeah. I've got a gigantic poster I got from a pawn shop, like a banner. It's like as long as my room. And it's like 6 feet tall of Expendables 3, where it's got the entire roster of people. It's in the old shed. I hung it up in there. And
I thought Mel Gibson was a great bad guy in the third one. Well, but they made it PG-13. And they were trying to focus too much on this younger cast that means nothing.
Yeah, nobody cares. Kelsey Grammer was in 3. Come on, give me more Kelsey.
Really?
Oh, dude, Frasier's
what? So what are they on 5? Or are they going on 6? Or is it
this is 4, and I think it's over. And I think like Stallone he's like, all right, let's do one last one, and we're good.
I don't think Stallone's would be so sick though. It's like Stallone, Orton, Styles, Efron. It'd be so sick. Everybody's all roided out.
Well, so there was The Rock wanted to play a villain where he was hunting down all the Expendables. I thought that would have been a great way to end the series, to have him like, it starts off, he kills Schwarzenegger's character, then I think that would have been awesome to see.
He doesn't have the right to kill Schwarzenegger. I'm over The Rock. I really am. I'm over him. I don't care about his movies.
I feel this is Scrooge McPlanet over here. What, you are in a bad mood today?
Well, it's just, dude, like, he's been in everybody's face for so long.
Yeah.
Where's the next guy? You know what I mean? Like, who's next?
I haven't seen anything Rock's been in really at all, so I don't know.
I watched some of his stuff. He did he did a movie, like, you remember the game Rampage for Sega and all that?
I didn't watch that, but I love that's like one of my favorite games as a kid.
Brandon would have hated the movie.
I thought it was I thought it was a fun movie, but I've never.
I thought it was fun, but if you're a fan of the games, it's no.
It was too. My issue is I saw clips of it. It looked too CGI, and I was like, I'm out.
Oh,
like I can't do CGI shit anymore, like dinosaurs. Like that's why I don't really vibe the new Godzilla movies. Like it's too cartoony to me. Like
his movie San Andreas was really good.
People said that, but yeah, I didn't watch it.
And I really like Skyscraper. A lot of people didn't like that.
Oh, maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. They both.
Do you think The Rock's on trend?
Oh God, yeah, he's on something. Yeah.
Now,
Oh.
did y'all hear him say that he was supposed to main event WrestleMania last year?
I mean, I'm
Roman
sure they
Reigns?
try to get him a main event every year. To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not talks every single year, because I mean, that's him versus Roman Reigns would sell a lot of tickets.
I want Roman to go over.
He might
I do.
he might pull him. I think Rock would probably put him over. I mean, what is Rock gonna do?
I think he would, but Roman Reigns bores me, and that's why I don't watch wrestling anymore.
The tribal chief? Shit, son.
He bores me. Seth Rollins bores me. So does the guy who looks like he's from Sami Zayn. The guy who looks like he's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Sami Zayn looks like a bum.
Yeah, they need to put Zayn on. Zayn's gonna come because Zayn's taking time off right now. Imagine he comes back. He's
gonna come out ripped.
He's on trend.
If he comes back jacked, you know something's up. He's never looked jacked in his life.
I hope he is.
Same with not Joey McIntyre. What the hell's his name?
Drew McIntyre is jacked.
He bothers me. He's so boring to me.
He is
like it's just a bunch of boring people who they keep spotlighting. And I was like, well, this is why I stopped watching it. And then I watched when Punk came back, and I was like, it's the same shit.
Well, all right,
and Punk gets 7 minutes, and that was it. I was like, dang.
Here's the thing, Cody. The other day, I put on Ring of Honor just to watch it. This guy got outside the ring, and the other guy was going to do like a jump off the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
He jumped on the ropes, didn't get it right, so he jumped back off the ropes, went up back against the other turnbuckle. The other guy's literally just standing there, jumps back on the ropes, didn't land well enough again, so he jumps back down. Then he turns around and then grabs the ropes and then jumps over on the guy. It was like the worst 25 seconds of wrestling I've ever seen.
I don't think I've ever seen.
I'll take trend wrestlers over this acrobatic crap. And the guy just stands out there waiting for the guy to figure out how to do the move. And the poor commentators don't know what to say.
I mean, I do think
imagine if that was
WWE
if they pulled that shit in WWE, Triple H or Vince would say, "You guys are out the door."
Dude, things are getting better there. I saw that they have a week off before Christmas.
Yeah, they said Tripp has been like godsend for that company, and everybody wants to go back. Like the people that never wanted to go back are like, I mean, they're saying that CM Punk walking around smiling and all this stuff is not fake. Like they said that he's living it right now. Like he's getting good treatment. He gets to take the time off he needs, and you know, I don't know. It'll be interesting because I don't watch SmackDown, but I watched the clip because I wanted to see how big AJ was, because I kept getting text messages saying, "Did you see AJ?" So I watched the clip, and you know, it makes me happy that they have like some big names. Like when you see him and Orton and LA Knight together in the ring, they feel like stars again. And it's like I felt like it's been a long time since you got these larger than life characters that actually feel like they're stars. Like LA Knight feels like a star to me. And the thing is, too, none of these guys are young. LA Knight is still an older guy that just kind of came into his own now, you know. So I don't know. It's an interesting time, I think, right now for them. And I'm curious to see what happens going into Mania this year.
And what's going on with Jade Cargill? Like she's like she shows up and then she doesn't wrestle, but she's like giving like, you know, like awards to like baseball players and stuff. So she's like an ambassador for them. But it's like, well, why don't you wrestle?
Well, here's the thing. So
I know her mom just died, so I know she's going to be taking some time there.
Yeah, so she's going to be a big future for them, right? And they wanted to make her the future, but she really can't wrestle well. So she was put on a pedestal in AEW based on her look, and they kind of gave her like matches that she didn't really have to showcase what she could and couldn't do. So now Triple H is like, "Oh, we have all these plans for you." She's stressed out, not thinking she can compete with the girls there. So they put her in NXT to train, and basically, the last I heard, Triple H said, "I told her when you think you're ready, just call me and we'll get you on TV." But it's on her now.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they made this big deal about her coming.
Yeah, she doesn't feel like she's gonna live up to what they want. So
I see. I thought it was WWE doing the same thing.
No, they said, "Go do your thing and then just tell us when you think you're ready."
Yeah, I think Triple H is so good for that because he knows where he's. It's like a director who knows how to act, or who's also an actor. They know both sides.
Right. And Charlotte just got injured for 9 months. She's out, and that ruined a big storyline for Mania, which was supposed to be the return of Sasha Banks, and they were going to do the 4 horsewomen versus Asuka's group or whatever. But now
she just came back too, didn't she?
Yeah. So, but now it's like now you wonder if they're going to bring Sasha in or not, because she wants to come back now that Triple H is in charge.
Yeah, because I saw that AEW is not interested in Sasha at all.
Which is crazy because she was at that
Yeah,
picture.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn it! I wanted to show Brandon this clip because I thought he'd get a kick out of it, but I can't find it.
Right now, Brandon's looking down. He's like, losers,
I know.
dorks.
This is
No. I find this shit interesting as fuck. Yeah.
No, you need to do is Brandon's gonna watch Raw on Monday. He's gonna check it out, see what it's all about. Yeah.
Watch. I guarantee you, Brandon and Justin have their own podcast where they're watching wrestling for the first time and then talking about it.
Dude, it's
And
weird.
The two horsemen. They're like,
I've said it before, man, but I've never really watched wrestling, but I've always been like infinitely fascinated by it. If that makes any fucking sense. So I'm not bored. This is highly interesting.
You missed some good years, like when ECW came out for the first time. I mean, it was.
oh, dude, you know
It
what's
was like mind blowing to me when I saw that for the first time. I didn't know what the hell I was seeing, and people don't really get it because they're so used to it by now. But when we saw that for the first time, it was out of control.
Yeah.
The Butter Lord.
Were you huge into it too, Cody?
ECW.
Mhm.
I wasn't the biggest fan of ECW, but when I watched it, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I never watched the pay-per-views or anything, but like on Friday nights, I would watch,
Mm.
when I was at my friend's house, we would watch it.
Son of a bitch! I really wanted to find this video.
But again, I was one of those people who, like, I was diehard WCW, so that's what I watch. I didn't switch back from WCW to WWE. I would just watch,
Wrestling.
I would just watch WCW, and then once that went out, then I started watching everything else. Dude, Trish Stratus. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna agree.
I agree. I mean,
Trish Stratus is my favorite. Not
she's
diva, my favorite.
unreal.
I just got
So
her autograph today.
What?
Yeah.
Just randomly someone's talking about like, oh, by the way, I get Trish Stratus autograph today.
No,
Wow.
so she had a bundle on her website where like you bought like it was like her bad girl picture where she's like doing her mugshot or whatever.
I love that picture, yeah.
Yeah, so there was like a thing where it's like $50. You got a T-shirt and that picture signed by her, and I got it today. I bought it and it came in actually yesterday, but I opened it today. But
That's cool.
I love that picture.
I met her a couple years ago. I have a photo op with her and Lita.
Dang,
And,
dude, that's a photo op right there to have.
I see Sean saying he's a big Kenny Omega fan. Did you see he's out like indefinitely now?
He's
diverticulitis or something. Like they don't know if he's ever going to come back.
Yeah,
he's so good, so good, man. Dude, this one last wrestling thing. My sister and I just bought tickets for AEW front row, $65.
That's it.
Yeah, behind the commentators.
Did I should tell you, I don't know if I sent it to the group that we're in, but so I'm on a lot of wrestling like news boards on Facebook. I don't use Facebook a lot, but like if I ever do, it's like those are the things that pop up because people are always talking about stuff. Somebody posted this thing the other day, and it was an AEW arena with like nobody there or something, and it said in huge letters, the kid said, "Stop posting pictures like this." It says, if you go to an AEW event, you take pictures of the first 5 rows, camera side only. Don't ever take pictures of the empty seats. It's not helping the wrestling industry or AEW. Or AEW. And it says, if you have to take pictures and you see nobody in the crowd, do not show them to anybody.
Dang.
And it says, we are trying to get WWE out of business and this isn't helping. And then like, of course, all the comments were just people like laughing at him like loser and shit.
It's so it's so
in big letters, like do not show anybody. Like,
well, it's crazy because like I just went to see AEW last February and it was a packed arena, everything like that. It's so crazy how fast things can change. And my tickets, I was not front row. My tickets were a lot more for back.
It's crazy. And you know what I think, though? I think, too, is like they got greedy in the sense that they hired way too many people and they started having too many shows and it didn't feel special as much anymore. What are you eating over there, pal?
Sugar-free cookies.
Oh, baby.
Sugar-free.
Are those Christmas cookies?
I
like those sugar cookies with like the little sprinkles on the top, or whatever.
Yeah.
I like those.
You're talking about those soft ones?
Yeah. I think they sell them in like you go to like a bake shop at the store and they have a whole thing of them. Yeah, I love those things.
Yeah, it's like blue or that pink icing on the top.
Yeah, those things
are
so good.
I'm gonna send you each one of these for Christmas because I'm not gonna eat them.
Oh boy, I've never had that.
Brandon, do you think they should do another Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin?
As long as Pesci and the other guy are in it, sure.
Daniel Stern.
You know,
Dude,
my
Joe
my
Pesci's like a
Home
little mole. He's like a little mole man now. He's like a little guy.
Mhm.
you know, like Mole Man from the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys agree though, like how epic and how wild it is when you look back and they in Home Alone 2 they did the scene where he turned into the fucking skeleton?
Yeah,
Dude, I can't, like, to me that's so funny now to me. Like back when I was a kid, it was funny, but now as an adult watching it, I'm like, why did they go this far? Skeleton.
That shit
It's
is
so
funny.
good.
Like it's so wild to watch back on it now, and I'm just like, who decided like, oh, let's go so far that we're gonna show him as a skeleton? It's so good, man.
dude. When I was a kid, I would die laughing with him, like trying not to fall while he's walking on the paint. That was the funniest thing in the world to me.
Dude,
Was
when
it
the
like,
birds
"Whoa,
are eating him
whoa."
and he screams, that's the funniest fucking thing on the planet.
What a great movie, man. And
It's-
people hate how like the first and second one have the same beats of story, but I absolutely love that they do.
Yeah.
Like his scream in the first one with the tarantula comes back in the second one as his scream with the birds. You know, like I
And it's
like that they
funnier.
use these. Yeah, it's just, you know, that's what I like to see. I like to see what they did in the first one, raise up, not in everything, but in this
Right.
for me.
You know what
Oh,
I
man,
want to
that's
do for a
cool.
new Home
I want to be
Alone?
a seat filler.
I think they should do a movie. Like I would go up to Macaulay Culkin and I would say, "This is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna make Home Alone the real Home Alone 3. We're gonna retcon the series, which Brandon loves. We're gonna ignore those other sequels. Macaulay, I'm gonna send you to this warehouse with a weight set, 8 months of steak, and you're gonna do 8 months of trend. And you're gonna come out.
Then you're gonna come and
jacked
you're
to
gonna
gills.
go after the old wet bandits
You're
that are
gonna
like
go-
in a nursing home, and you're gonna do stuff to them. It's gonna like a role reversal, yeah. You're gonna get your revenge and beat the shit out.
But then
of
go
Yeah.
to Joe Pesci and tell him the same thing. Joe Pesci on Trent for 8
Joe
months.
Dude, they should be out of jail by now, I'm sure.
Yeah, fucking A.
them. I mean, no, I see
Do
it.
you
Who's
think-
that? Is that Redbeard? Celtic Pride. I
Yeah.
saw that, dude. I saw that day one in the theater when I was a kid because
Yeah.
being where I am, it was about the Celtics. So we were like, we gotta go, you know, because we were like little kids. And I still remember going the first day. To be honest, I think that's the only time I ever watched that movie.
I have it on DVD,
I don't think I own it.
but I haven't seen it in years. I
but
like that and
I don't
Bushwhack.
remember anything about it at all, but I just thought it was kind of a funny deep cut.
Yeah.
Oof.
Mine is not organized right now. It needs to be organized though.
I want to see your movie stacks, dude.
That's why I never show it, because I need to. It needs to be organized. It's mayhem.
So, if you've got a movie, if you decide you want to watch a movie,
I know where
if you
everything's
wanna-
at.
Hold on,
I'm.
hold on. If you've got
I have to play Jenga.
if you've got a stack of movies and you want to have a movie that's like at least halfway down, do you have to pull it really quick and hope that it just goes and drops?
I've always wanted to do that.
I just stream it. No. No, it's not that bad. It's just not organized. Like it was all alphabetized, and now it's just like I got so much so fast that it's just on there. So I just got to go back. And now I think I'll do it through, because it wasn't through labels. Because when I first did it, I didn't care about labels. I wasn't like that kind of collector. I was just buying movies I liked.
You don't like putting labels on things? I got you.
So now I put my Kinos with Kinos because it makes more sense. You know, I just had I have a row that's all Stallone movies, you know, and then I have a row that's like all Michael Keaton movies, and then others I'd have horror and then comedy. But like, you know, like my Jim Carrey movies would be in the comedy section, but they'd have their own little.
It's funny. I'm kind of I'm almost doing it exactly the same way. Kind of. It's weird because I have it scattered. Like this room's got boutique, so it's all by boutique in different shelves and stuff. And then my main library is still mostly DVDs, but I have a lot of Blu-rays and stuff in there. But then I have one wall that's only horror, then another wall that's everything else. But then it's split between like comedy and action. But then I have them split by like actors, like ones that I like a lot.
Yeah.
And then there's like a Blu-ray, mainstream Blu-ray rack, which is kind of just random.
Mm-hmm. It's something that like it works for me, but other people would be like so confused if they look at
I agree.
my
People wouldn't
collection.
like the way I do mine at all.
Brandon, thoughts, feedback on the collecting, organizing?
I used to be a completionist back in the DVD days, early in the DVD days, but now I just only buy what I want to watch.
You get worn out when it moves up to another format. You're
I
like,
do.
dang, I don't want to redo this, man.
Thank you, Chris. Are you guys completionists in terms of franchises, or do you only buy the ones you like? And Cody, do a video playing physical media Jenga?
I'm a completist.
Yeah, I'll buy pieces of shit for breakfast.
So I'll buy what I like.
But I also am a completist in weird ways. Like, okay, let's take that Die Hard, for example, right? If I didn't even remember that there was a fifth one. So to me, unless they come out with like a 4K box set and everything's in there, I'll get it. But I'm not going to buy that. So to me, like I'm looking at it and like in my head, I'm like 1, 2, and 3 are the only ones I give a fuck about. So as long as I have them, like I'm fine. I don't need anything else.
And Garrett, I know you saw, but you did you guys see the picture I posted today for the Rad Dudes? It was like the two. It was the tower, and then there's two Funko. Well, that's my Blu-ray collection of
that
Die
tower.
Hard. Yeah, it's all of them in there.
Mm-hmm. That's sick. That's sick, man.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. I saw Christian did a video today, and it really hit home. Was sequels on different labels. That drives me freaking bananas, dude. It really does. Like I hate it because they have to separate them, and I don't want to. So like I wouldn't put, Return of the Living Dead 3 in my Scream Factory pile, but then it's all by itself, and the other one like that. I hate that. So like a lot of times when companies put out one, I'm trying to think of what it is like.
It's a bad sign when they release like the second one first, and you're like,
Yeah, like there's been times where I've sold something out of one to try to like, let's say I can't give an example, but let's say Scream Factory did a Blu-ray for something,
Watchers 2,
and then Arrow did a Blu-ray 4K for it, but the 4K on the Arrow has the sequels or whatever. Like Arrow also had their sequels before. Then I would get rid of. I think I did it with no, it wasn't Texas Chainsaw 2, but I did it with something where I just sold off the one that I had because I wanted it to be with the other ones.
Was it Creepshow 2?
I don't remember what it was, but I've done stuff like that before. But that drives me insane when I can't put them together.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All first four movies are on different.
Right.
I'm a special features guy, so I look at the special features to make sure that I have them all. And most of the time, each release has different features, and it's like, dang. And a lot of these new 4K releases are missing a lot of cool special features that only my DVD has. So I have to keep them because I love special features.
Oh, Ben Grimm, that's a good question. I would absolutely not. I'll never buy. Terminator 1 and 2 are the only ones I'd buy in 4K.
I like them all.
I'm good with keeping the other ones at whatever Blu-ray or whatever.
I had fun with Genesis, and I thought Dark Fate was a good like number 3 if they wanted that to be number 3. And I'm a fan of 3. Salvation's my least favorite.
I saw Salvation in a theater.
So did I.
One other thing I wanted to bring up, Brandon, to wrap up the night. First of all, if somebody asked favorite Planet Dirty episode and moments of 2023, Brandon, do you have any favorite moments?
I think the best episode, the funniest one, was when everything went to shit and you were walking to the church and shit because the internet wasn't working right or something like that. It was totally bizarre. It was like 3 or 4 months ago. You walked to the graveyard and shit. That was a funny as fuck episode.
We've had some funny ass moments. The thing is, see, when we eat food like this, Brandon, we just Cody started to look like a raccoon up there because his eyes are closing. We eat the food, then we start getting like. My favorite episode was when we all felt like shit from drinking a bunch of root beer. Who would have thought you would feel like trash after just drinking root beer?
That was bad.
Dude, we were miserable.
Dude, I was out for the count after that root beer, man.
Yeah. I was like underwater. It was weird.
And I remember Christian having a bad reaction to the Pepsi one, man.
Yeah. The nitro.
Then that nitro was shot right through him.
We
had
both
some
said
good-
don't chug it, and he
Yeah.
chugged the way he did.
He did not pour hard enough.
Yeah.
We had some good times this past year, man, and I'm excited to continue the show. Like I said, I apologize everybody that we don't do things as often as we were, but I try to make sure whenever we do these shows, they're a little bit longer than usual to make up for that. So we've gone well over 2 hours now, but the other thing I wanted to talk about before we do like a wrap up is, Brandon, how are we doing with the demonetization? Where are you standing? What do you have to do? What are you expecting? Break it down for everybody.
I deleted a bunch of crap. I went ahead and did it. A bunch of my movie clips and stuff. I deleted that Castlevania playlist and then had YouTube reinstate it the next day because I got cold feet.
I don't think that's your issue. I think it's the movie shorts of just movies.
Yeah, and those are all gone pretty much, I think, except for like the Courage the Cowardly Dog one. And I've been releasing content steadily every week now for the last 2 weeks. So January 10th, it'll come the big day, and if they reject it, I'm just gonna stop doing it.
You going to Twitch?
I'll probably just
Hold
stop.
on, stop. Time out. What do you mean when you say stop doing it?
I can't keep putting time into this if I'm not getting paid for it. I just can't. Play it
What
dirty,
about-
sure, but like my channel, I can't.
What about Tabata TV? Tabata Vision TV.
I might drop stuff here and there, but I'm not getting really subscribers there either. Not very much, and it's still eons away from being monetized. Not to be that guy, but it's too much time.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
You
it's
have
just too
to.
much time,
I totally understand.
especially with
So
another kid
you'll-
in the way. Like I gotta have that monetization.
Completely understand.
So will you be just Planet Dirty exclusive then, basically at that point?
Probably. I'm sure I'll put my foot in my mouth and still do stuff. But it is like I won't. I'll be so pissed off that I'll definitely have a vendetta to a certain extent. So that's where we is.
Sorry, that's
Really
tough.
quick, thank you, Manic Media. Dudes, you seen the movie Dudes from 1987? I have not seen Dudes.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it. It's from Scream Factory, baby. Oh no, Shout Factory put it out. Whatever, Shout
Really?
Select or something like that. Yeah, on Blu-ray, and it's like a little western.
Really?
It's like a modern western kind of. Yeah.
It's a good movie. Check out. Or...
Yeah. It's good. It's good to check out. It was 80s. I'm trying to think who was the main two guys. Was it See, I'm gonna say the guy from Young Guns, but I know it wasn't him.
Emilio Estevez?
No, La Bamba guy, but it wasn't him.
Oh, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah, I don't think it was the Diamond Phillips.
Oh, yes, it is. It's Keither Sutherland, and isn't there a movie with Keither Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips? What was
There
that
might be,
called?
but this one is John Cryer, Daniel Roebuck, Flea from Chili Peppers is in it.
Huh.
But yeah,
Real quick, I wanted to ask Brandon, what was the last thing that YouTube told you?
Before they stopped communicating, they said, I couldn't even tell you at this point. They just kept reiterating that
Suburbia.
it was I don't remember the terminology now. Oh, reused content. They wouldn't give me specifics. Even my liaison with Google, who I use at work every day, she couldn't give me specifics either. And at some point, Google support just stopped. They stopped going back and forth with me through email, and I can't, like, when I go to my Google account. You guys know how you can go to on Google, you can go to live chat support for your YouTube channel. That option is grayed out for me now on Tabata Vision.
You're
So,
kidding.
Which button is grayed out?
like, if you go to Google support and you're logged into your YouTube channel, you can, or go to Google support and you can go to like live support. I can't even click the option anymore.
They don't even want to help you.
It's like I can do the email option, but I can't do the chat with a person, no matter what day it is. So I'm assuming that if they just taken it away because I was emailing them too much or something. So I wanted answers, like they can't give me specifics. It's like, why are you going to demonetize somebody, give them a blanket reasoning, and then not give them specifics? Like, at least tell me which the problem videos are.
Dude,
So
I
what
hear you. I was going through the same thing, and luckily it was just like you said. I just started deleting stuff and hope for the best, and luckily it worked.
Yeah.
So, but I know your problem is that you tried and it didn't work for you, right? The first time.
Yeah, and I made the video and all that shit, and it's just been crazy. And like,
And
there's
you've
been so many channels going this way lately that all like a lot of YouTube people that I watch, they're having the same problems.
well,
And
and
like, I'm just like, fuck, dude.
Garrett was out for like a month. I feel like you've been out, what, 90 days?
Yeah, I've been out since before. It was a week
Halloween.
before Friday the 13th that mine went south because it was before the Friday the 13th day.
That's more than 90 days, or it is 90 days.
It's a 90. So January 10th will be a
Okay.
full 90 days, I think, and then I can reapply.
That's
Dang.
crazy, man.
So it's fucking crazy.
It sucks too
But-
for a smaller channel like me working my way up to kind of get there. And then it's like, dang, this is what I have to look forward to.
Yeah, but if they demonetize your channel, they can just monetize it for themselves and not have to pay you a thing. So I feel like it's probably what they want to happen. If they can get you, they'll get you.
Mhm. Dang.
So have you
I don't know.
deleted any shorts that are just movie clips?
Oh, all of them are gone except for like Courage the Cowardly Dog, the one short. All the movie clips are gone at this point. Anything that I
Hopefully-
can't really consider transformative use is gone besides the one Courage the Cowardly Dog clip, which is too funny to delete, but it's only one clip.
Did you
And,
unmonetize that?
That's the thing.
It's the one thing. And the Castlevania playlist. I just love the playlist too much. It was such a cool. I don't
agree.
know. There's something about it. I didn't want it gone, so I had them reinstate it.
I listened
Oh.
to the playlist a couple of times at work because it's chill. It's good
Yeah.
music.
But that's
Fingers
got
crossed,
like 700,000 views now. So like that's probably the culprit. So
I don't know.
Do you
We'll
think
see.
that's probably what got them on your radar? Is it all
I
of a
think
sudden
it
you
got
had
the
this-
radar because it got so big and I was monetized with it because they allowed me to share revenue. So I racked up a huge thing that month, which they took all the funds away from me for.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Now you don't think that this person that you're sharing it with just is like it's making so much money they're like fuck it I told him it was cool but I don't think it's cool.
I don't know because it was a live stream, the Castlevania playlist, and I wasn't monetized. I kept it not monetized because I just didn't want to monetize it. But it wasn't really being claimed by any of the songs. There's like a bunch of songs from a bunch of the video games on there, so I figured there'd be like 75 claims on it per each song, right? But it had like one or two. And then like a month after it was out, it said, you're eligible to share revenue. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll do that. And then I monetized it and shared revenue. And then it started getting really big. And one of the things that YouTube says is that one of the don'ts is it says specifically playlists of music by multiple artists, even if you have their permission. So I guess YouTube is basically saying now, we don't care if the claimants are okay with it or not. We don't want you to do this. So it's like, why does the goalpost keep moving here? I don't understand. I'm never going to understand Google.
Maybe
It's a
that
fucking-
is the culprit, dude.
Elon Musk should have fucking bought YouTube, not Twitter.
I think
Fuck
think
that.
it could be the culprit only because you gotta. I think the only reason that their eyes were open to you is because they probably looked and saw that you had a video that was just doing way different numbers than you normally would do. So it probably was a red flag to be like, okay, well, what is this? Because I know that happened to somebody else that, and again, it could have had to do with the clip, but I remember this person got demonetized a bunch of times, and I think he still keeps getting remonetized.
Mhm.
But he posted that clip of Will Smith's
Oh,
slapping,
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah.
and he did it like seconds after that was done,
Mm,
and it got like overnight, it was like 100,000 views,
yeah.
and then within like 2 days, he got demonetized for it.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
fucking
could have had to
bullshit.
do with, obviously, it said something like, I think the reasoning was your content didn't match your channel or something like that because he was doing all horror stuff or something like that.
So weird.
Brandon,
Nice retro.
I would ditch that playlist.
Think so?
I'm pretty sure.
I might delete it again. And then if I get remonetized, I'll email them and be like, hey, I accidentally deleted this video again. Please
He's
reinstate it.
like fucking poking the bear.
Yeah.
You're
I would do it,
you're
Brandon.
gonna lose your option to email them.
I don't like feeling like they have that control, which they have that control, but my fucking ego and my temperament just wants to like not delete it, just out of
I
out of
understand.
spite. But
I understand.
We don't want to
We'll
lose
see.
you, bro. You know?
I know we'll see. I might just delete it, but for now, up until January, I'll probably just keep it up.
If you unlist it, is it still considered on there?
Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard if you make it private, sometimes they won't take it into account. So
Make it
I'm going to
private.
weigh my options and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
okay, let me ask you this: what happens if you don't get monetized again? Do you have to go another 3?
I don't know if this is like you're out forever if they reject it again, or if you have to wait another 90 days. I'm not really sure how that's going to work if they
So
reject it again.
So I mean, there's still time to, like, again, even if worse came to worse and you didn't get monetized again, then you said it's probably that damn playlist. You just, even if you got demotivated to not do shit anymore and just did some dirty shows weekly or whatever, in 3 months you could always just delete the playlist and
Exactly.
and try to get
True.
it again, right? Like,
Exactly. Yeah. I would probably never give up on it forever, but I would just probably fall off of doing videos for it for a
mhm.
long time.
Well, we don't want that to happen, man. So just
I
delete the
appreciate
damn, delete the damn thing. Don't take a risk.
But you keep that courage.
You're not
to
making
try
Brandon.
and
You're not
try.
making money from it anyway. Just delete it.
Yeah.
Then you upload it on to Brandon Tabato. Fuck him.
Yeah.
You know, upload it to all 3 channels.
Exactly.
But why isn't it on Tabato Tunes first
Dude,
of all?
I need to start because it's a horror thing. You know, Castlevania is
It's
a horror thing.
music.
But that Tabato Tunes is just for non TV show, non soundtrack music, like actual bands and stuff. That's my logic.
He's got like good rules.
By the way, those 2 Kiss videos I dropped last week, one got like 2.9 thousand views, and the other one's got almost 10,000 views
Really?
in a week. I'm like, I need to focus more on making music videos. Because that's
Now-
just me bullshitting about Kiss, those 2 videos, and they're not
They did
blowing
good.
up, but they're doing better than anything on Tabata Vision did.
They did good. Yeah.
Is it about the
Um,
AI concerts? Is that what it was about?
Oh,
One is sort of about that, and then the other one's about Kiss's like lesser known eras. They're not super long videos either. It's just people seem to like them. I guess I just hit it when the timing was right.
Hmm.
But I'm hoping that because I really wanted everything separated, my horror audience, my movie audience in general, and my music audience. But if YouTube ever introduces like 10 years from now to merge channels, which I'm sure that'll happen eventually, I'll probably merge it into one place. But I'm not going to delete stuff and re-upload it somewhere else. It's just too much. It's too much work to start from scratch. I like the separation as of now.
Mhm. This is an interesting question as a whole.
honestly, they can kiss. Paul and Gene can kiss my ass.
But here's the thing: it's not just them. This is a direction that we could see shit going because they said Abba's already been doing this
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
How about
getting
we let?
people at the shows, right? And
How
it's a
about we-
pretty what? Go ahead.
How about we fucking let Tupac rest in peace?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, if this thing takes off and they figure out, because I don't know, I'm not there, so I don't know what's going on. But like, I watched the videos of Abba, and it's pretty insane what they've been able to do. It's not just that you're watching the screen; it's like literally looks like there's real people on the stage, right?
Well, so is ABBA's not dead, are they? Like, oh,
Brandon, thank you for the
Well-
support.
I don't know if they're dead, but I guess they just record and then they just mimic their movements, but they make everybody look like they did in their prime, and then there's people going to watch it and all this stuff. And I think Kiss is kind of going the same route. But if this thing takes off, when does it end? Like, you could literally in 4 years, 5 years, have a Prince and Michael Jackson tour.
Yeah,
This epic tour that
Bullshit.
never in a million years would have ever happened. They can do this with AI virtual people on the stage, and would it sell? And if it did, how much would you charge for something like that?
It's all
I
bullshit.
think it's gonna die. I don't think people will like it because like
It's
you're
gonna
gonna
cost
know
too
it's not
much.
people up there, so you're basically just watching a movie, which is fine. But they're not going to charge lower ticket prices. There's no fucking way.
It's bullshit.
yeah, it's gonna be too expensive for high quality stuff. And you're gonna be like, at first, it's gonna be like a new shiny toy. You're like, oh, this is awesome. And then, like after, like an hour of the concert, you're gonna be like, all right, yeah, like you're just watching. You're all watching the screen the whole time.
Like,
That's weird.
Let these people rest in peace. Prince is gone. He's
I never-
gone.
I never got
Michael
to see
Jackson
Prince.
is gone. He's dead. Let
You
them
don't think they're gonna
fucking
do, like,
rest in peace.
Nirvana's
It's-
coming.
It's completely
Finally.
disrespectful to me. Number one, because first of all, for them to do that, that means family members have to allow it. And it's bullshit. Like Akeem said, Michael Jackson's family, never let that happen. Absolutely disrespectful, in my opinion. If Kiss wants to do it while they're still alive, okay, but it's stupid because Paul sells you on what he wants at any given moment. This is coming from a lifelong Kiss fan. As long as I've been a kid, I've been a Kiss fan. When bands were doing lip syncing, Paul would get out there and say, there's no pre-recorded tracks out here. You're listening to a live band. When you pay money, you're seeing a rock and roll band play live. Then it was, me and Gene are going to retire and Kiss is going to move on. We'll be replaced. Kiss is bigger than the members. Then he's selling that. Then it was the end of the road. Now we're going to retire. Now it's okay. We're going to be video game characters. Kiss sells you on whatever they want you to buy at any given moment. And the worst thing about Kiss fans is they just fucking take it. It's like, why can't I be a fan of Kiss and criticize them? I can't. Am I supposed to agree with everything that they do? No, of course not. It's stupid.
Yeah, same. I'm criticizing this, and Paul Stanley's my fucking hero, but this is a big mistake. And I would have preferred Kiss 2.0 after that last curtain call, because me and Christian were watching it live.
It was
on the pay-per-view that night, and it was fucking horrible for one thing.
Really
which
bad.
Sucks to say. The whole tour, I don't know how much you guys care about Kiss, but like what started as a juggernaut just ended with a fucking whimper. There was no acknowledgement of past band members. The set list was the same.
They
Paul
didn't even
sounded like shit, unfortunately, which we knew was happening.
They didn't pull up Ace on the Titantron. They didn't pull up Peter. They didn't pull up
Nothing.
Vinny. They didn't pull up Bruce
Nothing.
Kulick, Mark St. John, Eric Carr. They didn't celebrate anything. It was just bullshit.
They left the stage and then they brought out these fucking Avatar announcements. If they had brought out 4 young dudes and 4 new makeup designs, or at least slightly tweaked and had them play a new rendition of something, at least try to do something if you have to keep pushing the brand. Nobody wants avatars.
Well, let me ask you that then,
It's
because
stupid. I hate it.
I'm a Kiss fan, but I'm not a live and die by them or whatever. But I have some of their albums still and whatnot, and I like their stuff. But I always thought that in my head, because of the makeup and all that stuff, I'm like, why couldn't they keep the brand alive throughout the years with just recycling new members all
exactly
the time?
It's like Guar or something,
right? They could do that, right, and keep the brand alive as the years go on. But
they could.
Is that the plan, or is
they want the money?
They said it was the plan, and now they're going to do this Avatar shit, which totally negates that.
But
plan.
even if they want the money, there's got to be something in the contract like, hey, you guys sound good, you look good, you're going to be Kiss until you can't be Kiss anymore, but our families and us get a percentage of it the whole way through.
Exactly.
Like, there's got to be some kind of contract with, if you want to be Kiss, then we're all going to benefit still. Like,
yeah, I could have made it work.
I think
it would have been
smart,
a sanctioned.
right?
It would have been a sanctioned tribute band, and they could have made it work financially. Like Gene could have made a shit ton of money off of Kiss 2.0 and marketed it as Kiss with new members and new face paint, new music, new albums, new energy. I feel like it could have fucking worked, and they had so long to plan it. And they gave why? I don't know. I feel like, and if people want to see Avatar shows, that's fine. I don't think they're stupid for wanting it, because it is kind of cool looking sometimes in the right situation. But I feel like Paul and Gene are those old uncles who think new technology is cool, and they think that's what the younger generation wants, and nobody wants to go to an Avatar Kiss show or pay $200 to see it.
But I also think the issue is not only a Kiss or anybody else who does it. Like, you might be like, oh, it'd be cool to sit there and look like I'm looking at Kurt Cobain on stage. But no matter what, you're going to a concert and there's no live music being played. Like, that's really what it comes down to.
It's
right?
just
like,
a CD. Yeah.
It's a recording that you're getting. So you can dance around the floor all you want, but I mean, it's not live music, right?
I don't understand that.
25,000 people coming together to listen to a CD.
Yeah, if tickets were like $50 and it was just entertainment, I could see that. But they're not going to charge $50.
No, it's gonna be 5 times more than a concert. I guarantee.
Is it because you think they can, or do you think because of the technology being used, they have no other choice but to be that expensive?
I don't
probably both. Probably at the beginning, it's because of the technology, but it's gonna be the same thing. How VCR was at like $1,000, and then 10 years later, it was $100. That's how it's going to be, because they just didn't have the technology was too expensive then. But it's going to be too expensive, and no one's going to care. And I think, to me, when it's a band that's still alive and still are able to do it, I feel like that's just really lazy. It's them being like, I don't want to show up to work for you guys. Mm-hmm. You guys watch this.
Yeah. The Tupac, if it's the one that he did a long time ago at that special show with Snoop,
Coachella,
it was cool. But I think that the thing is, it's cool. It was cool at the time, but it was weird. But I also think technology has gotten way better. So like what you saw Tupac there, it looks hell of a lot better quality now. Like that was like the early stages of like what this could have been, right?
Yeah, they did an Eazy-E one a couple years later, and he looked pretty good, but it was still like there's something really eerie about it. It's just fucking weird, man. Like I couldn't imagine seeing MJ on stage.
Have you guys seen the
That would be
Apple one?
fucking bizarre, dude.
No, I haven't. But
it looks pretty damn good, man. Like they're doing things where like in between songs, the girl will walk over to the piano and talk to the guy. Like it's weird, right? Because it's like they have a whole stage show where they're like talking back and forth, and they look like they're in their 20s, and it's not real people. It is something you feel like you would have seen at like Disney World or something as a kid. Like
it's something like me, like say like Michael Jackson was my father, and Michael Jackson was all of a sudden on stage doing the show thing.
Sure,
that would mess me up. Like mentally, like
I agree.
I'd be like, oh my, like it'd be like, oh my god, he's, like it would be too much for me.
Like, I don't know, the whole thing just pisses me off. Like as I get older, I have so much respect for Led Zeppelin. I'm not even a big Led Zeppelin fan. That Plant and Page and all them were like
Rolling Stones.
When Bonham died, we're not going to do Led Zeppelin, and they never.
Yeah,
that's what it just, the whole thing pisses me off. That I feel it really pisses me off that so much people aren't. Why do people not care that they're paying to see tracks played and they're not seeing musicians? They're watching people lip sync. And I'll never forget, there was a clip of some pop singer, and she literally drops her microphone.
Yeah,
and she's looking around the stage. I forget who it was.
Was it Cardi B or something? Maybe, I don't know.
It was some white girl, but like she's looking around the stage for a mic. The song's playing, the vocals are going, and when she finally finds her mic, she holds it up, and the crowd cheered for her.
I love how that's okay, but Milli Vanilli gets ran through the mud, and they were like,
great documentary I just saw on them, by the way. I'm so glad that the one that lived, he legitimately learned how to sing, and it sounds good.
I want to see it
because I'm in love, girl.
Yeah,
I
loved it.
That's a good.
They have a great story. It's unfortunate how it ended for them, but I mean it wouldn't be the same now. Like that's the thing. Like it wouldn't be such a big deal now because everybody's doing it.
I know. Like, I gotta imagine how those guys feel about that too now. They're probably pissed off about that.
And the other, the it wasn't the other guy like a real dick. I can't remember, but I thought I saw an interview with him and he wasn't very nice. But he's no longer with us.
Yeah, he was like a little bit more of a dick, but I think it was because of like everything that happened.
Him getting so
top of the world, and all of a sudden then they lost everything, and then basically all the fingers got pointed at them when it was really not even their idea. They were just the pawns and all this stuff.
It was coming up from bigger people.
Yeah. Mikara says they already got Ozzy and Sinatra doing AI covers on YouTube, so the music industry probably use AI music. Well, they can't sell. That's people do. They can't sell that right now though, unless Ozzy approves of that. Like I say, it's funny because I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a sense of humor. So when somebody does an AI version of Ozzy singing Faith Hill on a YouTube short or a reel, I laugh. Right? It's funny, but they can't sell that shit unless Ozzy would approve of that.
But you don't think that all these people,
that's identity theft.
Everybody's saying, well, their families wouldn't allow it, this and this. Do you think at the end of the day, if people know that they can make money off somebody and all they have to do is sit on the couch, that a lot of these people won't just be like, fuck it, just go do it? Like,
I think. I mean, it depends.
I understand that, especially if these families are in a hard time. But I don't know. I think it's like to me, it's just disrespectful. Prince is dead. Do not put a hologram of Prince on the stage. He's dead. Let him fucking rest in peace.
Now, if like Prince before he died,
how about instead of trying to bring him back, the music industry actually tries to get people, because there's so many talented people out there.
Dude, why
not get the next Prince?
Okay,
He's out there.
So I'm going to say this. I never got to see Michael Jackson or Prince in concert, and those were two of my favorites. But I went and saw Bruno Mars, and I felt like I was watching something very close.
Super talented. It's a real deal.
Saw him live, blew me the hell away, dude. He got up there. This is just one part, dude. He starts playing California Love on the electric guitar, and I was just like it was like goosebumps. Like the whole show was so great, and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm watching a legend. But nobody ever talks about this guy.
The whole thing just pisses me off. This was the pessimistic, dirty show.
Yeah, there really wasn't a holly jolly episode. We're all on one.
Well, it's because everything just starts pissing you off as you get older, right? I mean,
I'm emo dude tonight with my makeup.
Don't worry. I feel like a bitter old man a lot of the times too. You know what I mean? I really do. I feel like I'm the old guy that's like, screw all this stuff. I mean,
get off my lawn.
But at the same time, what I do is I never like shit on things. I'll
come
usually
back,
I'll
back,
just ignore them. I'm going to that 100%.
Dude, I almost did.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Corey.
Dude, the Limp Bizkit crowd is gonna hype up Corey Feldman so hard.
Oh my god, he's gonna.
There's gonna be nothing but support. His ego's gonna fucking. You think his ego was there before? Forget about it now. It's gonna be fucking like in the fucking heavens.
I think it's so funny because you know how Justin makes that video about Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Corey just keeps failing upwards, and I love it.
Dude, I want to know.
Just to spite you, Justin, if you're
like,
watching
you know what,
this,
dude, I really want to see
spite
Limp
you,
Bizkit.
motherfucker.
I'm gonna go to that show, and then Justin's gonna be sitting in the audience. Corey Feldman's like, "There's that guy." Everybody's like beating his ass.
Dude,
and what if Corey's like, "You think I'm a joke? Watch this," and he does like a twirl, and the crowd goes.
Dude, they're gonna be fucking lit. Dude, I'm gonna go to that show in Florida on so much acid and film the whole thing. It's gonna be the fucking best.
Dude, take trend before you go too.
I'm gonna fight everybody.
So this is a serious question. You know that Corey Feldman's seen that video. Somebody shared it with him.
He had to.
But like, what if what if Justin went to go meet him at a convention? Would he know him? Like, that's what I want to know. If he'd be like, "Oh, you're the guy," or if he'd have like security kick him. Like, I just want to know.
I don't know. I don't know if Corey knows what the hell's going on. To be honest, I think he might work out like a day at a time or whatever. You know. Like,
yeah, that's true.
But
Feldman's gonna beat Justin's ass.
But I do guarantee he's probably.
What if Feldman gets on trend?
You want to hear something crazy? So my friend texted me today and he goes, "Yo, I got really drunk last night and I ordered the Corey Feldman Funko Pop." And I sent him a message back and I said, "Hopefully it's for me for Christmas." I would love to have that, but $80 is a little steep, for that.
Mm-hmm.
But
I really want to see Limp Bizkit with Corey Feldman. I mean, I'm going for Corey, but I'm sure Limp Bizkit will be fine. I want to see Ascension Millennium live more than anything in my life.
Dude, I want to see the conversation that Fred Durst had, that he was like, "Dude, we need to bring Corey Feldman on tour." Like, how did that go down?
I think he saw Justin's video and they were like, "Dude, fuck this little midget guy."
This is going to be the best fucking concert in history. It's going to be like Woodstock 99, but with Corey Feldman there. It's going to be fucking great.
Dude, I just want to see a clip of Feldman.
All concrete.
Having the whole
no water.
Jumping, dude.
If I was Feldman, because that tour starts, next year, right? Mm-hmm. I think it's coming here in July.
Yeah, it's here in July as well.
So he should
take a chat.
Not yet.
I'm not going because it's an outside venue here, and the last time there was a concert here it was 50 Cent and it got canceled. So because it was too hot, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Justin Smith says Feldman's 5'2". He's not beating anyone else's ass.
Well,
shit, dude. He's getting
on
trend.
Until the tour. That'd be sick, dude. Feldman comes out, he looks like AJ Styles. He's all right.
Dude, let's all get on trend. Fuck it.
He's so
trend sounds like it sounds like another Twitter.
That's like what though?
That's Justin on trend right there.
That could look like Christian on. Look at Christian could have that look. That's just him all jacked up. He's got the beard and the long hair. Look at.
Mm-hmm.
This is Brandon on AI.
Look at that bullshit.
Wait, there's a feature in here. We could all be AI. Hold on one second. Let me see where this feature is. I saw it here earlier.
What?
There's a feature on here where not AI, but you can it says touch up appearance. Let me see what this does to me. Look at that, dude. Did that change me?
You look smoother. You look like you have, like it looks like you did a fresh powder real quick.
Yeah.
Is it in general?
So you go to settings,
and
then you go. It says underneath, touch up my appearance at the bottom, and then
That's
you just
weird.
go all the way up.
Because it gets rid of your blemish. It does the True Lies thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a True Lies stream.
Yeah, I just did it. It looks like I'm wearing makeup or something. Oh, well, I am making. It gave me these eyeballs.
Mine's working. Hold on.
We look beautiful, guys. Yeah, there's like a glow to us.
Brandon did his and Ghostface showed up for some reason. How do we look? Do we look silky?
You do. So does So does Christian.
Now Brandon's inside bricks for some reason. Oh, there he is.
I look the same.
It's just a face in bricks. Brandon, I mean, Christian's head sticking out of a brick wall.
Yeah, but yeah, you look glowing. Like there's like a filter on for you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
go all the way up. I see. Very strong. Okay, now let's see what it looks like. Yeah, see, like I have a little bit of a glow. Like
That's what we should do. We should all just do our show like
the AI show.
yeah. Somebody says it looks like we're all wearing oil of Olay.
Brandon's brick house.
Fucking A.
Brandon touches up his appearance, he just turns to bricks. How do you feel? Do you feel beautiful, Christian?
I don't know.
Yeah, I just like sometimes I'll take a picture on my phone and it does this and I can't get it off. It's like this looks weird.
I do that on my phone, it'll come up and all of a sudden I'll be like, damn, I look pretty damn good. And then I'll look in the mirror, I'll be like, shit, that wasn't right. What the hell happened here?
Let me see. Let me try this filter on. It's supposed to make me look strong.
I'm gonna get rid of the filter. I don't want to forget about it.
Brandon, we're knocking on 3 hours. Let me just say, I hope everybody had a good time tonight. We're starting to get old and folded, Brandon. Like we're pretty much dead at the end of these episodes.
Look at Brandon's eyes.
Yeah, he's pissed.
Brandon, this is Brandon on trend.
He looks like the dog from the intro from Goosebumps.
You know when like in Teen Wolf when he says give me a keg of beer in that like voice?
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
Do those eyes and be
Hold
like
yeah.
Say
last
give
week,
me
Feldman's
Brandon.
gonna be in the audience.
Brandon, say give me a keg of beer.
Give me a keg of beer.
You can say monetize my channel. Then we'll
Yeah,
send it to
exactly.
you. Do it.
Motherfucker.
Say it with those eyes.
Oh my God.
Behind blue eyes.
Brandon said, "Listen here."
Say monetize my channel.
Monetize my channel, motherfucker.
All right. There you go.
Oh, now he's in jail. That's not even the same person.
It's not
Yeah,
the
I
same.
don't know who that is. So.
Brandon, that looks like a 60-year-old man.
How does Brandon look so much younger now?
Brandon, that looks like a 63-year-old man.
Hell yeah.
Brandon's had that filter on this whole time.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna be funny? If you look back at the episodes, Brandon looks different every single episode.
He really does. I swear to God, he does. He looks different all the time.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Never.
So
Oh,
He's got no teeth.
well, Brandon, let's hope that we actually have you monetized for January, so we have some motivation. But I want to say we'll see you guys in January for Planet Dirty with the Morton Downey Jr.
baby.
Mountain Dew Royal Rumble.
I love it.
It's gonna be a great show. Brandon said he's drinking eight crystal bottles of Mountain Dew.
Yep.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm gonna
So
smoke
be-
a bunch of cigarettes too in honor of Morton Downey.
I'm
real
excited,
smoke in my
Brandon. I love Morton Downey Jr. I think it's gonna be awesome. Very excited about that. We have something planned for February too. That's gonna be really great, but that's a secret. I won't do that yet. If you guys want to take a moment and promote yourselves before we wrap up, go right ahead. You guys, whatever y'all want to say, let it rip, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
Sure. I just want to thank everyone for the year that I've had. This is my first year on YouTube, and I am up for Horror YouTuber of the Month. If you guys want to vote, go on over to Jamie Hart's YouTube channel, and there's a video called Horror YouTuber of the Month nominees, and I am one of the nominees. If you want to vote for me, you just put my name in the description. So Cody from Dude Who Loves Movies. And I would appreciate that. It'd be cool to win. I want to bring that title kind of back home to this side of the community. I think that'd be awesome. And I'm at 777 subscribers. So it'd be awesome to hit 800 by the end of the year.
Hell
Yeah, baby. Yeah, go vote for him. Get him that title.
Yeah, I want to bring it home. I'm gonna be like I was telling Garrett, I want to be like Sting, and I want to take that title from the New World Order and bring it back home.
That you
Hell
got
yeah,
to.
brother.
I agree with you for sure. Man, you know what you should do? You should make a thumbnail where Brandon's Orton and you're AJ. Like, because you guys have like Brandon's got the bald head, you got the long hair. It's like perfect. That's Brandon, and then you're AJ. That's you.
Dude, I'm Jack, Brandon.
We should be fighting Corey Feldman on the other side.
Yeah, you guys are looking at Corey Feldman.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Dude. Go ahead.
There's
Garrett.
Marge's show right there.
I'm Garrett over at Born to Be Rad. I'm trying to hit 5K for the year. It's getting there. We're creeping through. It's still going to be a struggle to get there, but I think that we're pretty close. We can probably do it. But as far as what's coming up on my channel this month, I do have a cool video that I'm going to do about the Severin. They were doing those mock slip covers, and I acquired the complete collection. So I'm going to showcase those and talk about them and the history of those and how they get themselves in a lot of hot water with them and stuff. And that's why I don't do that much anymore. I have a top 10 favorite vampire movies coming out. I also have, what else do I got here? I got a whole list of stuff. What else can I get done this month? I got a new collectible series I'm going to be working on where I'll showcase 5 collectibles for different franchises. And make sure to go subscribe to the Rad Pack Pod channel because we have our annual gift exchange on Wednesday for our holiday special, which is always fun. I got a big box in the mail from Mel. Haven't got anything from Justin yet, so we'll see how that goes. That's Justin for you. I'm gonna be like, yo, the show's tonight. Oh shit, I didn't send anything yet. That's what's gonna happen.
They get a big bag of Halloween candy.
So we'll be doing an unboxing there. So that's always fun because I have no idea what they got me and vice versa. So that's a fun show.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Brandon, do you want to tell people where they can find you?
There he is.
They can find me at
SmackDown.
youtube.com/TabatoVision.
You can find me at SmackDown.
Yeah, there we go.
Friday night on SmackDown.
Only on Fox.
Wait up. This is Brandon before he was monetized. This is after
he back for 90 days.
He raged out.
Fucking A.
That was him 90 days ago, and then now it's him.
Well, Brandon, tell them about Tabato Vision TV, Tabato Vitunes, Tabato Land.
He was like, I was trying to, but then you guys interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
We do a lot of soft porn on those channels and trying to release new content every week, so you can find me there until January 10th, and then I'll quit.
Oh, yeah, not.
Brandon, we're
going to the big leagues at that point.
You're gonna get the monetization. Brandon, you become like the Alex Jones of the internet. You have to go like make your own website and everything.
No, Brandon's gonna be on Rumble making like boatloads of money. Watch. That's
Oh,
what's
yeah.
gonna happen.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
I heard that like I don't know what goes on over there, but somebody I know just went over to there and he did like a live stream, and the owner of it like sent him money on the stream, like $100 or
Really?
something. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on over there, but yeah, that's where you can probably go there and just do your thing.
I've never even heard of Rumble. It sounds like
I think it's like kind of the same thing. It's just a different ownership or whatever. Right?
Yeah. It's like they're trying to be a competitor. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. I appreciate all the donations and super chats, guys. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope it's been great. I forget when I work graveyards. Technically Saturday feels like my Friday, but tomorrow's Sunday, I guess. So I hope everybody has a great week. We got a lot to look forward to. We got Iron Claw this week. I'm looking forward to that and all that kind of stuff. And then Christmas, everybody be safe with your families. I'm sure you guys will see me very soon on my channel. I'll try to crank out some videos tomorrow. If you're a patron, you'll get access to all of them pretty early. So I appreciate you guys watching. God bless you. And I'll play Brandon's favorite outro if I can find it. Where's it at, Brandon? Here we go.
Mongolian beef. It is off the chain.
Oh, I don't
It's
taste
crispy. Dude, it's fantastic. That shit is fantastic.